marching on dark clouds of fear. I wish I could see the sun. So many questions at the back of my mind. So many battles, none of them are even mine. But I've gotta keep fighting for you to sleep peaceful night. Oh, I gotta keep moving, gotta cross every single line. Yes, I gotta keep fighting. Oh no, I cannot look behind. This is a journey that I must unbind. Oh yeah, I'm scared, but it's what makes me stronger. I'll stand my ground in the midst of the spell. Wish that you never encounter this danger. I keep on fighting, draw my strength from the fear. I found my purpose, descended from the light. A purpose so strong, it keeps me moving through the night. It's better that I go instead of being you. These wars that I am fighting, I'll see them all through. Guess I gotta keep fighting this haunting fear in my heart. Oh, I gotta keep moving, I keep on moving fast. I've gotta keep fighting, pay the price to see the end. This is a journey that I must unbind. Oh yeah, I'm scared, but it's what makes me strong.
Hey, what's up, survivalists? It's Jay of TeamWnJ here. I can finally do that intro, taking a break from doing those Ark Knights videos. My neck has been popping a lot more recently, and I don't know why. Today, render challenge. The theme is stealth. Time starts now. We are extending it by 15 minutes because I started 15 minutes late. Holy shit, my shirt is the wrong color. Stealth can be anything. I see some people are asking, what does stealth mean? Stealth just means sneaking around. So, however you want to express that using Minecraft models, you can go ahead and do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw inspiration from some of my favorite video games. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Desmond Miles from Assassin's Creed, and I'm going to model him... I'm basically going to do a modern-day Assassin's Creed render, right? So first of all, I need to grab his skin. I'm going to start here. And then I'm also going to download some modern-day city map that someone else has built. Hopefully I can find one off of here. Usually I do this stuff before before I start the stream, but not enough time today. Hopefully we'll be able to find something here. For now, let's grab that Desmond Miles skin first. Oh yeah,
Minecraft,
here we go again. What now?
Minecraft is just prehistoric life with downgraded graphics.
Prehistoric wife? What is a prehistoric wife?
Prehistoric life.
Life. What's going on, Solo? Welcome to the stream. Cookie is here. Who else is here? Cam is here. What's going on? Stealth. Watching someone shower is stealthy, right? I'm not sure about stealthy. I think that's just creepy. Cookie says my favorite game is Assassin's Creed 3 too. Assassin's Creed 3 was fun, but I don't call it my favorite. Let's see. How do I download this? Download button. Awesome. Take this Desmond skin, and then we'll need... I'm going to look for a decent looking city here. 1 to 4 city, 1 to 4 scale model of Chicago, Illinois. You know what? I'll take Chicago. Yeah, I'll take. How do I download Chicago? Give me Chicago. My favorite Assassin's Creed game is Revelations, by far.
Same.
Yeah. I think it's very underrated.
I went back from Revelations to Brotherhood, and I instantly got bored.
To Brotherhood and you got bored? Well, Brotherhood's one of the most fun though. Actually.
I find Revelations to be more fun.
Yeah. The people who like Revelations like it because they appreciate the story.
I like it because of the story as well, but that's like half of my reasoning.
Yeah. Wait, did I download?
Because they also got to refine what they did in Brotherhood and Revelations, I think.
Yeah, they did. Brotherhood suffered from the problem where there was too much side stuff. Like too many collectibles and just too much stuff that doesn't impact the game, like just chores basically. Like go around collecting 100 feathers and then go around collecting 100 these things and collect 100 of those things. But what are you collecting those for? Like a little skin? Like, you know, like that doesn't really do much.
Yeah. Revelations have those as well, but not as much.
Not as much, yeah.
Yeah.
Chicago. What's going on? Galax and Acro as well. Welcome to the stream. Which AC is your favorite then? Oh, just answered that. I think, okay, honestly, I have a close relationship with Assassin's Creed Unity. I actually really like Assassin's Creed Unity, even though it's very flawed. I think Assassin's Creed Unity as a game, I don't really like it as a game. But what it is and the idea and the whole marketing behind it and all the hype behind it, I love that. Also, Paris is my favorite city in Assassin's Creed. Like, Assassin's Creed Unity's world, I love the most. It's so beautiful.
Same.
Syndicate is good. Syndicate was also very fun. Syndicate was very fun. Wait, let me show you something cool. Let me show you something really cool. I bet you haven't seen this before. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Take a look at this. I'm not sure if the green screen will key it out, but I really love this, right? Assassin's Creed Rogue Limited Edition. This one, this entire box is... I actually haven't finished... I finished the story of Rogue, but you know how there's side objectives? Rogue suffers from the same problem as Brotherhood, where there's a million side objectives that don't matter. And so, even though I finished the main game, I'm only 60% done with the game. This box is so nice, and it comes with so much cool shit as well. Give me a second. I'm gonna put something more relevant on the screen. There you go.
You know what? Assassin's Creed has it worse. I'll just say that.
What now?
I'll just say that Assassin's Creed 3 has it worse.
Yeah. So here's the Assassin's Creed Rogue disc. It also comes with some like DLC shit. It comes what I love the most. Okay, so here's the soundtrack. I love the soundtrack of Assassin's Creed, but I love this one right here. They've got this like note, like a mail thing, and on the back it's signed by Shay Patrick Cormac. And what's in here? Hang on. It's and here are some postcards with some of the concept art on there. It's so cool. I just love that they included this shit here. And one of my favorite things is this all the concept art over here. As an artist, seeing all of this concept art is fantastic, because you really get an idea of like what they were trying to get and how well they got to the end goal and whatnot. It's just, yeah, I really appreciate all the stuff in this pack. Even though the game itself is not the best, I really liked it though. Yeah, Rogue has a lot of side shit that's overwhelming, and the shorter story didn't help. It really didn't. What I do like though is the fact that you got to see the story from a different perspective. The live chat is different, says Cam. I know. I just swapped it to... See, here's the thing. I've never had to change my theme before for stream, because usually you look at my theme and it's like this, right? But because I'm doing the Arc Knight stream, I thought I'd try something different. So test.
Did it? I don't think it did.
Wait.
Oh, it did.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
fine.
Okay, give it a few minutes.
The fuck? What the hell happened?
Wait.
Oh, now you're on.
Am I back? What happened? Shit. I tried to switch my theme, but that ended the stream somehow. My bad. It didn't start a new one, did it?
No, it didn't.
Okay, good. We'll just resume from here. Yeah, either way, I changed my background for the new theme, and I had to change up a lot of the layout and all the graphics as well. And so all these graphics got reset to default now, and I'm a bit annoyed, but it is what it is. No, I actually cut off the stream there, my bad. Anyway, here's what we'll do. We'll actually get started on doing something here. My first Assassin's Creed was on Roblox, says Master Katsuragi. I never played Roblox. I don't really have an interest in Roblox as well.
I tried playing it once.
Yeah? How'd that go for you?
That's about it. Did not know a lot about controls and shit, so I just abandoned ship.
What?
Actually, I did get through that problem, because it is my first like PC game, you could say.
Wasn't Minecraft your first game?
Technically, Roblox is.
Oh, really?
Because
Okay.
I played it first.
Okay. Okay.
But it really wasn't a good experience because I couldn't do much other than walking around.
What is the objective of Roblox? Because is it a survival game like Minecraft?
I have no idea to this day still.
Can anybody here
I think
plays
it's
Roblox?
Oh no.
Huh?
Don't ask me.
Yeah.
I was in the server too, and I have not a fucking clue what's going on.
Cam says anyone who is participating should check out the Watchdog skins. They're better suited for a more modern stealth render, but Assassin's Creed is good for older styles. Yeah, I really like the modern day storyline of Assassin's Creed. So I wanna be able to represent that here. Jesus, this is a mad thing.
You like what they did? You like what they did in Watch Dogs, where it's like they tried to link up the two series?
I don't know if I like that or not really.
Okay.
Because why not just make an Assassin's Creed game in the modern day? Like, why just use references?
Right?
I
Like
think
if
they should
Aiden's
go
working
ahead,
for the Brotherhood, why not?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and show, like,
it's
especially after Assassin's Creed 3, which I think some people here might not have played the games. I'm not gonna say what happened, but especially after Assassin's Creed 3. What am I doing here? Oh, what am I? Wait, I'm exporting for render. Okay. Export for rendering. All right, we're gonna export the city now, so I can get this into cinema. Let's call this city Minecraft. Split by block type, and yeah, let's go. This should take a while. It's a pretty big world that I'm rendering here. Cookie says Lamau Roblox sucks. Chief, I played what? Old Roblox sucks. I played Roblox since I was 3. Yeah, but aren't you like 13 or some shit? Wolfie says honestly, both Roblox and Minecraft are both good, even though people hate each other. I don't think people hate each other.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. People always try to like divide groups when there's no division. Like, I don't know. Okay, some of you guys don't watch my Arknight stuff. I'll explain a little bit about what's going on, right? Like, there's this guy called Tectone, and I made a video about him. So I watch Tectone's videos, and I love Tectone, right? But then I think he said something wrong, so I made a video talking about how he was wrong. And then I explained in the video why he was wrong. But then, like, if you actually watch the video, I think the guy himself has watched the video. Like, whether he agrees or disagrees is completely up to him. But I don't hate him. And surely he doesn't hate me as well. Because, like, I didn't make the video with any malicious intent. But then some people in the comments try to make it like there's a battle going on between me and him, even though no such thing is happening. And then, furthermore, he made a video a while ago, this YouTuber that I'm talking about, and the Chinese players of Arknights responded to him. But then it's like people make it out like the Chinese players are out to get this guy, but that's just not happening. It's not true. Like, that's not happening. These people that want to make this conflict that doesn't exist happen. It's not happening. There's nothing there. It's trying to start drama out of nothing. It's like if two people have problems with each other, they'll talk it out, right? Like if I disagree with Harry on Coca-Cola tastes better without sugar, right? And we argue about that. We're not really arguing. We're just like talking about whether it tastes better or not, which is a subjective thing. And then like there's no drama there. We're just talking, right? Like everyone tries to make drama out of not drama. Drama out of a conversation. That's what I'm trying to say. We're just talking, and people want to see drama. Stiggy says, "What app does Hey, it's wrong. It's Chafe. What app does Chafe use to stream? I use Streamlabs OBS. I am aware that it's chugging. I am aware that the stream is chugging. What's going on is that I'm rendering out the entire city here, which is a lot of blocks. So my computer is gonna be like for a few minutes.
Didn't you just say you weren't gonna do that as well?
Do what?
Render out an entire city.
No, I said I'm going to do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Tectone, not Technoblade. Who's Technoblade? I thought Technoblade was a video game.
Two people just having a disagreement. Everyone, fight!
Drama. Fight! Kiss!
That's gay.
Isn't Technoblade a video game? What am I thinking of? No, I'm thinking Xenoblade. Not Technoblade. Oh, hey, it's done. Finally. Okay, cool. So, this is done. I can minimize this. We'll start up cinema. And, let's figure this out. I sometimes see my cousin playing, Roblox. And he's trying to break out of jail or some shit. He's driving these cars throughout the city. I'm not really understanding what's going on. But, okay, that's cool, man. Looks like you're having fun. SDFS DGG DGDRH DFTHD asks, what's the best Minecraft rig right now? It completely depends on what you need, man. Completely depends on what you need. I made a video on that. If you search up Minecraft rig Cinema 4D, assuming you are using Cinema 4D, if you search up Minecraft rig Cinema 4D, you'll see my video on that. Akaro says, why kiss when you can handhold? Ooh, I'll interlace my fingers as well.
Hug as well.
Hugging while interlacing fingers and handholding? Too lewd.
Yeah.
Too lewd for YouTube. We're gonna demonetize. Bye.
No, it's okay. YouTube. I think YouTube's pretty lenient towards LGBT stuff.
Oh, true. Yeah. Master Katsuragi says I cheat in that game. Wow. What, you cheat? You cheat in Roblox?
Roblox?
Oh man, not only was my rendering of the city chugging, my cinema is lagging as well because there's so many blocks in this city. How many? 25 million polygons. Wait, 29 million, 30 million. Wait, no, is that 30 million? Yeah, that's 36 million polygons.
Nice.
Looks like it's gonna breach 40 million polygons. Alright, we'll just give it a little bit. Dang.
Nice.
Maybe I overestimated the power of my computer. I went a bit too far with this one.
Yes, you did.
Let's see. I wanna take my computer to the extreme. See how far we can take it.
You really want to burn out your computer, huh?
It won't happen. I believe. Wolfie, you are the youngest here. Here we go. Come on. Alright, everything should be coming in soon. Ooh, look at that. This is an entire Minecraft city. Oh, wow, dude. You could render out... Dude, look at this, guys. If I rendered out something like this, it would look pretty cool just by itself, wouldn't it? Like, if I get some of this lighting in here and I fix up the water a little bit, that'd be pretty cool. Even if I just flew through the city like this. Ooh, it's running pretty smooth, man. Okay, cool. So we have the entire city here. That looks all good. I'm gonna pick one of these random buildings to be the subject of tonight's render. Let's do or rather, I just want to find an angle that works, because all I need is the city in the background. I don't need the full city itself. So maybe somewhere I did see a construction site earlier, somewhere here, and I think that adds a lot of flavor. Yeah, right here. There's these stack of scaffolding, and I think that adds a lot of flavor to the render. Oh, dude, you know what else I could do? If there's a crane here, I can put Desmond on the crane. You know that one scene from...
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Right.
I need to find the tallest building here. Or not even a crane, if I could just have him hanging on to the tallest building here. Not the tallest. If it's tallest, then he can't look up to anything.
That little, like, yellow,
Scaffolding thing?
Scaffolding thing?
Yeah, that looks
Maybe?
so cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so simple in terms of Minecraft building, but, like, the detail that it adds to this tiny little world is... I think it adds a lot of flavor. I'll stick with the original idea for now, unless I can actually find something cooler. Okay. That being said, though, the glass here is all, like, solid. Let's turn on the alpha channel to make the glass transparent. There we go. Fuck it, I'll keep it as this texture. Master Katsuragi says age does not matter. Yeah, it will. It does unless you want to end up in jail.
FBI, open up!
Boom. It's Vigna. Amro, what's up? Solar says, I have a medium rare question. Wait, sorry, I have a rare question. A medium rare question? I have a rare question on stream. What happened when you actually mistaken on giving the donators roll them up? I thought you donated. But you didn't. So, yeah, that's it. Okay, shit. After I applied the alpha texture, everything seems to be lagging. I'm going to disapply the alpha texture. And then, it still seems like everything is lagging. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll reapply the alpha texture, right? But I'm going to have to find a way to reduce the amount of polygons here. That, I'll just try to find, like, the best angle that I could put our man in. What if I put him inside this building here? Yeah, what if I just go inside this building here? I'm trying to look for... Okay. I think this will work. Okay, here's what I'm gonna go for. All I need is... I want the right angle as well, that's the thing. Maybe I'll do it... Maybe I won't use any of his buildings. I'll just create my own building, as long as I can get the outside view of the city looking good. You know what? I think an angle like this is... no, capture more of the city, like... This way, this way. Somewhere here, I think looks good. Something like this. Okay. I'll create a camera here. Right? And I'm going to use the bottom window. So the bottom window is going to be my render window. This is what's actually going to be rendered. The top window is I'm going to work. It looks like all of my lag has been resolved magically. I will take that as a win. Okay. No clue what happened. Ooh, what about this building? Dude, just rendering... Dude, seeing an entire Minecraft city done like this is so cool to look at. So cool. Shave is just hungry, maybe he forgot dinner again. No, I did eat this dinner this time. I didn't finish it. Rather, I couldn't finish it because I eat slow as fuck. But that's okay. Hana, welcome to the stream. Okay, so we got the camera set up. All we need to do is build a custom room around our camera. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a block here, and we'll just move this into the camera's position.
At this point, you're pretty infamous on not eating fast, aren't you?
I have always been infamous for not eating fast. Yes.
Yeah.
Rather, I'm infamous for eating ridiculously slow. That's what it is.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll create just a little platform here. Let's make this 1,000 by 1,000. So this would be 10 blocks. So it'll be a 10 by 10 grid of Minecraft blocks, right? You can just kind of shove this over here. We'll just try to get this to look right. Granted, this is diagonal, but that's okay. That's okay. It's a render. We don't have to get it. That's the beauty of renders. We don't have to make it possible in game. As long as it works, it works. Okay. I kind of want to stretch this out, so I'm gonna do like this, and I'm gonna set this to 2,000. So now it's a 20 by 10. Yep. I'm gonna do 10 here, 1 here, and 20 here. Make this editable, and we'll work off of this. And B for all the polygons. Cool. Now we can start building up a custom room here. Sandwich squad, please. You're right. I should eat sandwiches before stream instead. Because sandwiches don't take much to gulp down, but like an entire meal does.
Imagine you still fucking get delayed.
I probably will, dude. It takes me a while to eat a Subway.
How long does it take for a fucking Subway to be gulped down your throat?
A while. An actual while.
Fuck me.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know if I took 15 minutes to take down a Subway.
It'll take me at least an hour. It'll take me at least an hour for half of a subway.
What are you doing?
Trying to eat?
Why do you eat that slow? What are you doing other than eating? You have to be doing something else.
Probably,
I swear, every time you get like delayed on like you eat like you finish after Luca and I, you're always on your phone. I swear.
I'm probably watching videos. That's what I'm doing.
Watch a bit.
I'm either watching videos or I'm editing a video. It's one or the other. Can I delete this fucking polygon? Thank you. God damn, it took forever.
If it's an hour, I guess editing.
What now?
If it's an hour, I guess editing.
Probably. I'm definitely doing something. I won't just be like eating without doing anything.
Oh no, same.
Yeah.
But I eat a lot faster than you do.
You do eat a lot faster than I do.
How's it humanly possible to have your meal for an hour? I do that when the food is shit.
Yeah, it's probably because I live in Australia as well, so the food is shit.
Ah.
Alright. There we go. Stretch this over. There. Okay, so this gives us a window right here. So you can see on the bottom screen we've just modeled this corridor. Eric says take bigger bites. I've got a small mouth, man. I've got a small mouth and a small stomach. Stomach. Let's raise this all up by one block. There we go. And you know what? No, I'm not even gonna do that. I'll do this. I'm gonna do a loop select over here. I want to optimize everything first, and I'm gonna do a loop select around here, right? I'm gonna OK L for loop cuts. I'm gonna do a cut at 50% of this block. So that's gonna give me exactly half of the block, and then this way I can take the top half of this block, and I'll deselect the outside of it. And then with the top half, I can do, oh Jesus, I can do extrude by 100 again, and then, oh wait, shit, I fucked up right here. Damn. Okay, undo. Okay, I'll do this one at a time. Here we go. We'll just do this. Right. Take this. I will delete all of these. We don't need extra polygons here, and we also don't need extra polygons here. So delete. We'll take the entirety of all the polygons here. I'm just stretching this for a half block ceiling. So now we can do 100 here, or 120. What the fuck? 100 centimeters. 1 block, 2 blocks, 3 blocks, 4 blocks, 5 blocks. And then we can delete the extra polygons on the inside by deselecting these ones and then hitting delete. And I'm gonna go into here and delete these extra polygons as well. Right over here, we don't need these ones. Good. And by deleting these extra polygons, I save on render time. Sorry, I save on lag, and also I can optimize the entire thing later. So all the parts will connect properly. We'll delete all these ones. Select these here. Come on. Okay. We'll stretch this out. 100, 100, 100, and 100, and then we can go into here and delete the extra polygons. Just like so. 1, 2, 3, 4. Delete. I can select all the polygons now. Hit U and O for optimize, and now all this is just one object now, basically. You guys eat breakfast at 9 a.m. I can't wake up at 9 a.m. Jesus Christ, you have breakfast at 7 a.m. My God, I went to bed at 7 a.m. Akaro says you're weird, dude. You don't know my sleeping schedule, man. Zodiac Aquarius says, what's up? What's going on, man? Welcome to my stream. My fucking sleeping schedule has been getting thrown more and more off whack as each day passes. Usually on a regular day, I'm supposed to sleep at 5 a.m. and I wake up at around 1 p.m. to 12, 1 or 12 to 2, somewhere around that time. And then I wake up, I don't have breakfast, I just have lunch. And I have dinner and I go to bed, right? Recently, because I've been working on so many more videos and I've been streaming for so much longer, I've been I had to stay up till 7 a.m. just to try to get some of these videos. Like, I do my videos in parts. If I don't get the part done, I ain't gonna go sleep. Like, I can't. I just can't. My body won't let me sleep. I have to get it done. So there's that. I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. Okay, so the room looks good, but the problem I'm having now is the fact that the outside of the window ain't really showing the city the way I want to. I want to show more of the city, right? So maybe, how can I fix it? Maybe I can punch the camera in a bit closer. Maybe I can, I could try to expand the window, because it goes into there right now. So maybe I can select half of this building. I'm gonna see how this looks first. Whoops, let's try that again. What happens if I do this? Okay, we get more of the city here, but then the corridor goes away. The corridor becomes just like not a corridor. Okay, so I don't want to do that. I'm gonna keep that as a corridor. What if I rotate the entire... Okay. Looks like we got something over here. Okay. If I rotate to this side, we get more of a city-like structure from that window. And then, also, I feel that I could potentially expand this by just a few blocks. Potentially. What's up? Harry's making the...
Carlos is pointing out that your sleeping schedule sounds normal.
See? See? I told ya it's normal.
What?
I fucking told ya. I ain't the only one.
When do you sleep again?
5.
2 hours earlier than mine.
As long as you have 8 hours of sleep, you're good to go. That's what they told me. Banana Man, what's going on? Ultima Boink? What are you talking about? What do you guys even have for breakfast? Whenever I wake up in the morning, unless I have to go to work, I can't eat breakfast. And the reason I eat breakfast when I go to work is because I know if I don't, I'm gonna be hungry through like midday. Because on a regular day, I don't know what to eat for breakfast. It's like, I'm not really in the appetite for anything in the morning. I usually have a cup of coffee, and the cup of coffee is filling enough for me. Okay, let's stretch this out. Okay, we've got a bigger room now. Let's connect these two objects. Press F. Wait, how did you fucking desynchronize? What went wrong here? Hold on. I fucking desynchronized. Yo, hold on. Redo all of that. One I use is on the wrong layer. Okay. Copy this. Paste that here. Is that lined up properly? Shit! Why you got desynchronized like that? What happened? You got the fucking red katana now. Jesus. Copy this. Paste this here.
Carl asks, what do you even work, Chief?
What do I what?
What do you even work?
What do you mean, what do I even work?
Ask that girl, I don't know.
What does that mean? What do you even work? What do you work? Huh? UO for optimize.
Probably asking what your job is.
Andrea says, oh, is it hard to see? But then I read that as, oh, is it hard to pee? Damn, if it is, go see a doctor. That's not good.
Talk about that. A few years back, you found it hard to hoard.
I found it hard to hard. Nobody's gonna get that reference. Here we go. Now we got the entire city in play. There we go. We can see the entire city now. I'm gonna rotate this just a slight bit more this way. Okay. There we go. Got the entire city there. Okay, perfect. Now let's before I texture any of this, I'm gonna drop in our assassin first. Right. Also, you know what else I'll do? To save my computer, I'm going to get rid of some unneeded polys. So I'll select all of these ones. I'm gonna go into polygon selection mode, go into orthographic view, and we'll see what is not in the render zone, and we'll just get rid of them because there's too many polygons here.
Yeah, Akira was asking your job.
Oh, my job? I'm a web marketing guy. Okay, I can do polygon selection here, and I'll cut off this entire portion of the world. This, huh? Nani? Oh, okay, there we go. Just lag. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so if you're wondering how I suddenly appeared on your... If you play Arknights and you're like, where did I come from? How did I suddenly explode onto your feeds? It's web marketing, that's all it is. That's also why, like... People who don't know about my channel and don't watch the streams, they think I got lucky by making Arknights videos, or they think I'm, like, capitalizing on other people's names to get views. No, it's like... You look at my other videos, I got 200 views and whatever, it's like, I'm not trying. That's the thing. If I want... Like I've said, if you watch the oldest, if you were here from a while ago, you will know this. Usually, if I feel like getting views, I'm gonna say on a stream, hey, I feel like making this video that's probably gonna hit 10,000 views, most likely, and it will explode. And then I will do it, and it will do exactly as well as I said it would. Like I've done that over and over again. Like I know how it works. So I didn't get lucky. I just knew what I was doing. Carlos says, I thought my question was clear enough. The grammar. Dude, is that even proper grammar? Like...
No.
That's not proper grammar, is it?
No, it's not.
Can you explain? You're better at explaining English words to me.
Well, okay. What... What do you think... Who asked, what do you work?
Yeah, you just ask, what do you do? Right? Like, what do you do for
Yeah,
a living?
what do you do for a living? What do you work for? What's your occupation?
Yeah.
Where do you work at?
What's your job?
Yeah, what's your job?
What? Is the grammar correct though? Can someone say that? Is that grammatically correct?
Definitely not.
So you're saying the word work cannot be used in such a context?
No.
Okay, well there you go. Akaro, your fucking grammar. Shit. Cereal flashback says Banana Man. Oh god. You mean soup flashbacks? Wolfie says I usually eat cereal with for breakfast sometimes.
Like think about it. How with the 5 W's of English, how do you even fit work in the question regarding those?
Okay.
Like it just doesn't work. Where do you work?
Where do you work?
You would say where do you work at?
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Where do you work at? Yeah.
For
No, what's
how?
where do you work is okay as well.
Yeah. How do you work is not a thing.
How do you... Yeah, how do you work sounds like an insult. That sounds like an insult. How do you work, man? Like...
Yeah, exactly. It sounds like an insult.
Okay, and then... Why do you work? Doesn't sound like a legitimate question.
Okay, that sounds like a legitimate question.
What?
But...
Not... You gotta be talking about philosophy in order to get to that topic. How do you get to that topic?
Yeah, why do you work? It's not sort of philosophy question, more so like, are you doing this for a living or are you just a joke?
No, but like how else do you answer that question? Like, why do you work? Oh, I need fucking money to live, man. Like that's the only answer. What else do you say? I like wasting my time.
Okay, that depends on context. So if you're like a teenager or something, why do you work? You hear that question sometimes. If you're like a rich guys. I don't know, your parents like fucking...
Okay, no. You know where you hear that question? You know where you hear that question? It's when you do a job interview, and the boss goes, why do you want to work for me?
Yeah.
Because I want to get paid. Give me your money.
But that's not the same as why do you work?
True. Wait, what the fuck? My cinema not working. What's going on here? Thank you. Okay, we gone through 3. What's the fourth one?
That's like an alien asking you, why do you work? Do you die when you know it doesn't work?
Why, yes, I do. Matter of fact.
And then what else? What do you work? We established that doesn't work.
Yeah. What's the last one? Who do you
What's the
work?
last one? Where do you work? Right? No. We did that.
Where
we
do
did
you?
that.
It's who do you work? That's not a
Yeah.
question.
Who
do you work is not.
That's not a
that's
question.
not. No, you can't do that. Yeah.
Who do you work for?
Yeah. Who do you work for is the thing, but who do you work is not. Who do you work?
Who do you work for? Who do you work with? You know.
Yeah. I didn't expect this to be an English lesson, says Akaro. I hate it when people try. Dude, I don't know why people is. Some people have like.
People is.
F English. Like they have an F in English. I don't know how. Okay.
Okay.
I grew up in Hong Kong. My Chinese is shit. So it's not that spectacular that someone could grow up in like America and have English shit.
Yeah.
But like, if I were to speak Chinese, if I were to speak and write in Chinese every single day, my Chinese would not be so shit because I would be practicing it every single day, right? But then you see these like people who speak English every single day, like from America or whatever. Even my fucking English teacher, dude. One of my English teachers from Canada said that could of is correct.
Could of? What the fuck?
Yeah, because you know the short form like, oh, you could have done that. It's could have, but you shorten it to could apostrophe VE. It's could have, but the have is gone. You replace apostrophe VE, right? Could have.
Yeah.
People don't know that word exists. They say could of.
What the
How
fuck?
does that make sense? That does not make any grammatical sense. That's wrong.
Jesus. No, it's not.
Yeah, but my English teacher thinks that it's some sort of slang or something, and she says, oh, it's just it's correct. No, it's fucking not. It's could have, could have.
Slang?
Yeah.
You don't register that in when you're teaching proper English.
Proper or not, it's like the word a lot, right? When you say a lot, you say a lot. When you write a lot, it's not a lot, it's a lot. It's a space lot. It's not a lot. A lot, A-L-O-T is not a word. It's a space lot. That saying could of is equal to saying a lot as an A-L-O-T. That's wrong. It's just not right. The way you say it is not the way you write it.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I got rid of a fuck ton of polygons, so this should ease my rendering a bit more now. Let's grab in FMR anime. How much time do I have? Oh, I bullshitted a lot of my time away.
I kind of shat on you. How do people is people with bad English, and you have the audacity.
How do people is? My bad. Hey, I'll have you know, I got a. What was it? Did I get no, I got 99 on my final for my English. Did I get 99? Did I get 100 on my English finals? I know I got 100. I think I got 100. I got either 100 in math or 100 in English. It's one of them.
You didn't get 100 in math, so
I
probably English.
I don't remember. It's been such a long time. It could have been 99 English, 97 math. I think that might be it.
Because I remember you telling me that you took shit math, and then your last question, you didn't know how to.
Fuck me! I remember that damn question. Yeah.
You didn't know how to do it, so you're like, fuck it, just write a random number and you're correct.
Yeah.
So you didn't get their points for their
for the calculations.
But you got the point for the answer.
Yeah. Wait, what? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Basically, what's going on in cinema right now? See that little axis right there? That's the center of the world. This here is shit that's not in the center of the world. Everything over there, that tiny little FMR anime, that's in the center of the world, right? I want to move the entire city to the center of the world just to make my life a bit easier. But the way I have to do that is I have to move the center axis point. This, go away. The center axis point right now is here. I need to move it to where the little room is. So I'm just gonna shift this over here. So here we go. I'll move it to where, somewhere here. Good whatever. And I'll move this into the correct y-axis. For those who don't know, y-axis is up. So that's, I prefer saying y-axis just because that is what it is. Here we go. So now the thing has been moved. We can move the entire world to the center of the world. So right here, move this. Oh, stop switching my language to Japanese. Fucking this computer. Okay, and then we're gonna move.
That's how you be back then. When I play COD on my fucking Mac, it switches my. It occasionally switches my language setting to Chinese, and it fucks my controls.
Wait, Chinese? How?
Yeah, occasionally, just in the middle of the game, it just switches my fucking language to Chinese, and it fucks my controls.
Well, how does it mess up your controls?
Because it starts typing fucking, because it tries to like input Chinese instead of like going forward or something.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
All right, we got our guy in the world. Good. Blender has Z up. That's odd. That is odd. The y-axis should always be up. When you draw a chart, the x-axis goes horizontal, the y-axis goes up. Z should always be depth. Blender is just weird. This is not After Effects Picture AI. This is Cinema 4D.
Kamatayan. I think that's I'm pretty sure that's either a Japanese kanji, not kanji, like a symbol, or is there Buddhist symbol?
Which one?
Akaros. Definitely not swastika.
That's not Japanese. That's the Buddhist symbol.
Yeah, Buddhist symbol. Not swastika.
Swastika is swastika is a Buddhist symbol, but diagonal.
Slanted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, the 90... Dude, my fucking English class. I thought the people in my class were smart. I was wrong. Here's the thing. Turns out I think all of them cheated, right? Here's what I think happened. So, while we were preparing for our IGCSEs, and the IGCSEs is my diploma for high school, right? One of my diplomas for high schools. Because we were in 2015 at the time doing the IGCSEs then, we had the record of all the past papers from 2003 all the way up to 2015 or whatever. So all those 12 previous exams, we could do those previous exams to study for the next exam, right? So that's what we did. Every single week we would do those exams, or almost every single day we would do those exams. Literally, for the entire year in school, we were just doing exams in class every single day. So by the time we got to doing the actual exam, it's like every single day. It's nothing special. I love that. I actually really like that, right? And I literally, exams are like nothing to me, just because we spend every single day doing them. Now, the thing is, right? If you sit in class doing those exams, and like how different can it get from like the past 12 years? You're seeing the evolution of the exam. Like the next exam that you're gonna actually do should not be that much different from the exams that we've done in the past, okay? So we do these exams, and we submit them in as homework, and we'll review the answers at the end of the week, right? Every single Friday, we review our answers. All of us get like 90s and above. The lowest anyone's ever gotten was a 93 in class. No joke. The lowest anyone's ever gotten is 93. And everyone is way above that. You know something? I got tons of hundreds. I got tons of hundreds, tons of 97s, 96, 99s. My lowest one was 94. Come exam time, I'm pretty sure I got a 99 or a 97. It was something 90. Right? It was 90 above, 95 above. I was the only person who got A star, sorry, that's the rating. A star rating on IGCSE. I'm the only person in that class. Everyone else, what did they get? Not a fucking B. No, they got all C's. How? My entire class, we did exams every single week for an entire year. Everyone's getting 90s and above, and then come exam time, you get a C? What's going on here? What happened? I never wondered to myself whether they cheated or not, but now that I say it out loud, it's like, maybe I was the only one doing my homework legitimately. Also,
Akara affirmed it's the Japanese ban symbol.
The Japanese plant symbol?
Ban symbol, apparently.
This is not Japanese. If it is, then it's not.
Don't tell me, man. I'm not debating on this. I'm just
No,
telling you
it's,
it.
yeah, it's not. Is it an actual word? Okay. Well, according to Google, this is what I Google. I searched up the symbol. A left-handed swastika is pronounced wan in Chinese. And the word is called wanzi. So it's not even a word, it's a symbol. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
It's not a word.
Symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what he said. It's a symbol.
Yeah, okay. Okay, if it's a Japanese symbol, sure. But it's definitely not a Japanese word.
No, I didn't. I remember. I do remember. I think it's Shirakami Fubuki using the symbol in one of the tweets. That's where I remembered it from. So I went Japanese symbol.
So we got our Desmond guy over here. To avoid doing the face, I'm just gonna turn him around. So
Eric says, "Why do you think it's called Bankai?" Ah, right. That was what it is for. That's what the tweet was, wasn't it?
Huh? What are you saying?
That was what the tweet from Fubuki was from. Bankai, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he floating?
So, yeah.
He is.
I don't know much about the. I don't know much about the symbol. Let's just move on.
Yeah. It's not a
Kazra.
swastika. It's not a swastika count.
Kazuragi says, "I think you're just too smart to know this, lol."
To know what?
The exam guys.
I'm just too smart to know what?
Notice.
Notice what?
The people fucking cheating.
Well, no. What I'm saying is they didn't cheat during the exam, but they cheated when they did their homework, which is why they failed during their
Yeah.
Which is why they could not perform during the exam.
Were lower.
Yeah. Dude, when the results came in, I was so shook. Like, the teacher was so disappointed in us. Like, why are you so disappointed? Like, how could anyone possibly fail? That test is the easiest shit I've ever done. And he goes, the teacher was just like, I don't know how you guys managed to do this, but you got all C's. Except, like, one of you. Oh, like, how? It's so easy.
Yeah, I probably cheated. I mean, what was it, like 2015, 2016?
2015.
Yeah. I imagine there's like a bunch of past papers you can just Google
So
search
many
for
past papers. It was
all
it was
the,
predictable. Like, you could
Yeah.
answer the questions without you could predict what questions they would ask before you even saw the paper.
Right.
Also, did your parents ever ask you to study for English exam? Or like language exam?
I think like once or twice, and I went, "The fuck do you
How do you
study?"
study it? Yeah. How do I study English? What does that mean?
No. Okay. In my IB one, I can study because it's language and literature.
So you have to read a book or
That's-
something, right?
That's more so. Yeah, that's more so like analyzing book literature, analyzing linguistic like newspapers, layouts and stuff.
Yeah.
More so than just language itself.
Yeah.
But when you're doing a language test, the fuck do
What
you
do you
do?
study? Yeah.
Do you just like grab a dictionary and read for hours on end? What?
Wolfie says, honestly, I shouldn't have passed 6th grade with a GPA of 4 because I am a dum-dum. You want to hear a funny story? Wolfie, you want to hear a funny story? I didn't know what GPA meant until I entered university. Yeah.
What does it even stand for?
Grade point average.
Thank you.
Now, I didn't know what it meant. Apparently, when I was... Ow, shit, ow.
You didn't even know that existed.
Yeah, I didn't even
You
know
didn't even know
I
it
just got
exists.
stabbed by something.
Until you're like final.
I just stepped on something
report
and it punctured my foot. Ow.
Ooh,
That's
ow.
fine.
Oof.
Ah. That's fine.
I know you didn't like No, until that one friend of yours just persisted on asking.
Yeah. No. Here's what it was. Okay, I entered university, and they were like, "Oh, you gotta do this test to." No. Sorry. Did I say university? Sorry. No. I meant my Canadian high school.
Oh.
I didn't know what it was until I got to university, but I did have to do a GPA test when I went to Canada. I just didn't know what it was, right? So it was after, it was after university. When I was in university somewhere, someone asked, wait a second, no, it's even further from that, is it? No, it was the GPA that I needed to get into uni. Yeah, either way, someone asked me what my GPA was. And the entire time I was like, what the hell is a GPA? Like, what does that mean? And then they told me, and I still had no idea. And then, to follow that up, after I graduated university, apparently we had a score for university, and I didn't know that until after I graduated. Like, I thought you were supposed to pass all of... I thought university was you pass all of the courses, and then you get the diploma, and you get the diploma, and that's all that matters. But apparently you get a score after you graduate university. And I had no clue. Somebody asked...
Right.
What'd you say?
Akaro's sent their picture where he got the Bankai from.
Oh.
Like the symbol.
Where?
Of Ban. In TeamWnJ.
General?
No, TeamWnJ.
Oh, no, I see.
Yeah. He posted it on Arknights General. I'm just...
Pujura Eli says, how long have you been using the software do you recommend? I've been using Cinema 4D since 2012, so that's 8 years now. I do recommend it, however, it's expensive. If you want to start with something free, go get Blender. Blender gets better and better. Cookie's gonna do homework. Great, cool. See you, man. Eric says GPA is more of an American thing because they throw that term everywhere. Yeah, it is more of an American thing, but like, if you say it to someone, like they'll understand what you mean. At least you'd hope so.
You
I'm
will
gonna grab an
also, yeah.
Abstergo skin. Minecraft.
Good cardboard box somewhere if you can.
Strangely enough, there are no Abstergo agent skins. There is fucking Willick. No, not Willick. What's his name? The man from AC1. The doctor.
Oh, that guy. Freddick? I forgot.
Vidic.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, Warren Vidic is a good option to play. Yeah, I'll put Vidic. Yeah. Alrighty. Master Katsuri said it's summer for me. Fuck, I wish I was there, man.
You won't have Desmond holding a golden apple as well.
Ooh, but he wouldn't be sneaky. That's not sneaky. That's the opposite of sneaky. You're fucking glowing.
Yeah, but you know, it's the final
What
battle
the fuck?
anyways.
I know what happened. Don't worry. I know what happened. Minecraft 1.8 skin converter. Hopefully, I don't want to download software to convert my skin. Is there an online converter that I can use? Skin converter? Dude, what the fuck, man? How do I convert? Wait. Do I have to actually download some software to convert my 1.7 skin to 1.8 skin? Legit? Man, okay. Wow. That's a pain. Do I already have this downloaded? Skin converter. I do have a skin converter downloaded. Okay, easy. The stream froze for Neo. Just refresh the stream. Wait, how do you hear me? How do you hear me? Matt,
Probably
the
stream probably like the screen froze, but their audio still going.
Oh, odd.
Probably. Yeah, YouTube's odd, anyways.
Okay, downloads folder, download. Where's my downloads folder? Why can't find downloads folder? Owner, No. Why do I have a folder called Ansel? No, I didn't create that. It's computer generated. Downloads. There it is. Looking for vidic25.png. Vidic25.png. That'll be at the end, wouldn't it? A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V. Okay, Vidic VID Dick. There it is. Convert skin. Save as Vidic in my downloads. No. Here in my downloads folder. Save. Okay. And vidic.png has come out. And it's completely fucking blank. Thanks for the waste of time, asshole.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Since the skin doesn't want to convert, what if I just search Abstergo skin Minecraft? Well, that there's this really shitty Abstergo skin where this man is just like his shirt is made out of green diarrhea. Like it's what is this? The closest I can get is that Vidic skin, but it's not. It's a 1.7 skin, so it won't work.
Yeah.
Okay, can I just get a man in a suit? Suit skin Minecraft. Yeah, fuck it. We'll just put this dude with Steve with a suit, whatever. Wolfie says, okay, should I stop helping / giving people's answers to a test? What do you mean? If someone's in a test, how can they ask you for answers? It's like, if you're in a test and you sit next to the guy and like, you're not allowed to talk, right? And the dude's like, hey, what's the answer to question number 5? Well, fuck me. Like, if you answer that, you're fucked. Because you're talking. You're not allowed to talk. Okay, can we download this? This is downloading? Thank you. Got the skin. Let's apply the skin. Please work. Okay, there we go. Got it work. Awesome. Got dude in the suit. Cool. We'll put dude in the suit over there. Rotate him 180. All right. What if I made dude in the suit hold an apple?
Ooh.
Right? Yeah, I'll make dude in the suit hold an apple. Should I model an apple of Eden, or like what should I do?
No, do a golden apple.
Make it shiny as fuck as well.
Yeah, make it like fucking glow.
Yeah. Okay, let's give him a slight bit more rotation. Okay. Slight bend on this arm, good. Hit it here. Perfect. And goldenapple.obj. I'm sure I have goldenapple.obj somewhere. Goldenapple.obj. Perfect. And we'll just shift this to his hand. There we go. Massive golden apple. Shrink that down, please. Thank you. We'll make sure it's visible on camera as well. I'll just do it like that. Right there. Maybe something like that. There you go. The golden apple will be visible. I'll make it glow. Master Katsuragi says, even teachers give me answers. What do you mean? So you're telling me that you're in a test and your teacher goes, the answer to question number 5 is G? Like, what?
Maybe not during the test. It's like when revision.
Well, that's the teacher's job. The teacher's job is to give you the answers to every single test before the test starts.
Right.
So if you focus in class, you get all the answers to that. That's what I mean by like I've never studied. Like some people ask me how I study for tests. I don't study for tests. I just focus in class. Either I just focus in class or I have an interest in the subject and I know all the answers already, so I don't have to study. Like if somebody asked you to do a test in Minecraft, you wouldn't need to study for that. right? Unless the questions
Depends.
were like really obscure shit that you never need to know, like how many pixels are on a golden apple texture. Like shit, I don't know. Fucking. But like, why would a test ask that? Like who needs to know that, right?
Random quiz.
Stupid. Alright, we'll make this glass texture work. Give this glass here, make it glass. No, not jade. Make this glass, go to reflectance, remove the default reflectance, add in Beckman, change the Fresnel to dielectric, set the preset to glass. Now we have glass working properly over here. I should add
there's
the
like
Minecraft texture.
I think there's Minecraft quizzes that even ask you like the aggro range of certain mobs.
Shit, I don't know. That fucking like. Wait, there's different aggro ranges for different mobs?
Look at fucking how far fucking blazes shoot you in Nether
Ah.
compared to like a skeleton.
Wolfie says, we have these group tables, so people around me before the whole virus happened asked me like, what's the answer for this? Wait, if the rules are no talking and you talk, then you break the rule. If the rule is no talking and someone else talks to you and you don't respond, you're safe. Yeah.
Sometimes they take both out.
Sometimes they take both
dumb.
out, but you explain them. I didn't say shit.
Some assholes just take both out.
Yeah. Just explain to them that I didn't say shit, and then they'll look at your
Okay.
test and then they'll see that you didn't say shit.
Yeah.
We had a dude get kicked out of the IGCSE finals because he kicked someone so hard that his shoe got stuck in their asshole.
What?
We all say in rows. He fucking decided to punt the dude in front of him. Kept on kicking him, right? So he front kicked him, and like the entire chair moved, and the dude like stopped, but he didn't stop. Then at some point he decided to up kick him with like the front of the shoe, and it got wedged in between the dude's ass and the chair. And because it went into the dude's asshole, the guy went like ah! During the middle of the exams, everyone looked at him, and because the foot got stuck there, or like you can't deny that, he got kicked out. Yeah.
Why do people do this?
I don't know, man. Another dude we had cheated. He said, "Excuse me, can I go to the bathroom?" He goes to the bathroom. And the teachers found, after using one of the toilet stalls, they found that he had written some cheating notes and hid it inside one of the toilet paper rolls. Yeah, so he got caught for that.
I thought I saw that on the news, not from you. I knew that from somewhere.
Oh yeah,
but
it happened.
I was one.
It happened. Yeah.
Oh god, that's from you. Okay.
Alright, we'll take this glass texture from here. Okay, and I'll take this. Guys, I'm reusing the old glass texture from one of the previous challenges. So let's just do this. Can't really turn on alpha, can we? Let's see. What if I put on the texture on the transparency? Okay. There we go. How does this look? Oh, that looks a bit weird. Hang on. No. I know if I check alpha, I think this is gonna break. Hang on. Let me check this. Yeah, this broke. That's fine. That's fine. Well, I won't put a glass texture on there at all. Maybe I'll do the default Minecraft glass texture if the HD glass doesn't work. All right, that's fine. Whatever. Master Katsuragi said that's gotta hurt. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Sounded like it hurt. My exam. What happened? Oh, like the thing that happened to me during the exam was that I felt a bit of pain in my neck. So I was like, oh, I'm just gonna stretch my neck a little bit. And so I do one of these ones where I just go like diagonal with my head, right? So I'm like, I go this way and it's fine. And then as I'm going backwards, I feel like something's stuck in my neck. So I'm like, ah. So I like rotate it and then I crank it back. And as I do that, it goes the loudest. Like, you're in an exam room, so it's dead quiet, right? I'm like, ah, and it makes the loudest fucking like. It's like if you took a bunch of lettuce and you fucking twisted it. Like so damn loud. I'm like, oh. Everybody turns and looks at me. One of the teachers goes up to me and goes, hey, you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Just a bit of neck pain. All good. Not dead. Not dead. Yet. Alright, let's set this floor texture. I don't know how realistic I want to go with this render. I think I'll keep it Minecraft themed for now. So let's look for blue wool for the floor. Blue wool. Come on. Do I not have wool? Okay. Can I have blue wool? Blue wool texture? Okay, I've got red wool. Okay, here's blue wool as an object. But that means that I've got the texture. Oh, fuck me. It's this?
Half an hour left, by the way.
Okay, okay. What? 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 Okay. Here's what we'll do. Well, nice. Well done. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna grab. There seems to be this wool colored red.png over here. I don't know what this is from, but I'll take wool colored red.png, and I'll just. Fuck me. You know what? Like, do I have red? Do I have like blue wool somewhere here? Blue wool. I've got blue wool from Conquest. I don't have blue wool from not Conquest. Damn. I need to re-export. Okay. I'll need to re-export the blue wool texture. Silu says, what's going on right now? I just started viewing. We're doing a render challenge. The theme of this week's challenge is stealth. So myself and a few viewers right now, we're all working on a similar render. Right now, this is what I'm going for. It's an Assassin's Creed styled render. Anything to do with stealth will work. And at the end of the stream, we'll review our work and I'll give some feedback for everyone else's work. Where the hell? Versions 1.14.4 versions.jar. Also, we're talking about my neck breaking during an exam. Do you guys remember when I fucking broke my back? That was fun. It was right before PAX too, wasn't it? Yeah. Fuck me. John the Fox, Foxy, and Sheepy Sun says, God, there's so many fire ants on the floor. Grab a bug spray. Neo says, I did not start studying until 5th grade because I started failing. Yeah, I mean, that's same. Like, if I needed to... The only times I've needed to study are... What did I have to study for? The only things I really study is, like, science. That's it. Like, chemistry. Because I'm not good with chemistry. Chemistry is my worst subject. And, like, I don't know how, like, these elements react with those elements to make these things. Like, I just don't know them, so I have to... Like, even in class, even if I pay full attention, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know, have you guys ever done that experiment where you have to, like, drip some shit into some other shit and it turns pink? Like, I don't know what that shit is. Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Let's grab bluewool.png, drop that into the stealth folder. While I'm at it, let's see what else I need. For the walls, what texture should I use? I'm gonna grab some sort of like concrete texture. How about... I'll grab white stained clay. I'll grab white concrete first. And then I'll grab white concrete powder, because that has a bit of texture. Excuse me, a bit of texture to it. I'll grab white glazed terracotta. No, that's not the right thing. We'll delete that. I'll grab white terracotta, which is not white. And then for the ceiling, I'll just reuse some of those blocks. I think that'll work. And then, you know what else I'll grab? I'll grab blue. It's Abstergo, right? So I'll grab gray concrete or gray concrete powder. That'll be under G. What's up?
Andre said, no, it was during PAX because you jumped down the flight of stairs in PAX.
Yeah, I jumped down a flight of stairs before I got to PAX, and it threw out one of my vertebrae. gray concrete powder, gray terracotta. We'll take all of these. Okay, cool. That should work. Silu says, yes, chemical reactions and different bondings. My best science subjects were biology and physics. Reason being, I needed to know those subjects because one of my other subjects was PE, and I also did martial arts. So knowing human biology and where the weak spots are, so I can hit it harder, is a good thing to know. And then also knowing physics, so that I know how to generate the most power to throw a powerful punch, is good to know. So those two things I was good at. Master Katsuragi has never held a flask before. Really? Shit, I don't even know what a flask is anymore. That's not a joke. What the fuck
Isn't that the pyramid like
the pyramid with the cylinder on the top?
Yeah.
Yeah, is that it?
I think that's it. By the way, 30 minutes left.
Yeah, easy. Okay, we'll set this to cubic 50-50. Ground is in. We're just gonna use blue wool here. That's fine. For the walls, we're going to do. I'm gonna select the bottom layer of this wall here, and on this side as well. I'm going to put in the gray concrete texture. What the hell? What the hell? There it is. Lag? Sure. Assassin's Creed, Assassin's Creed, indeed Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed modern day, which I actually really enjoy. A lot of people don't like it. I really like the modern day. We're going to select everything else here, here, and here, and here, and here. Fuck it, let's do the ceiling as well. Okay. Select the ceiling.
I wonder what the general Assassin's Creed community value more, the historical aspect or the assassins?
None of those.
Story.
None of those. They value the gameplay the most. You could have a shitty story and they don't care. So that's why people don't like Assassin's Creed Revelations, because the gameplay was boring. That's why people like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because the gameplay is exciting. They don't give a shit about the story of Assassin's Creed. That's why I don't like the newer games, because I care about the story. Okay, white concrete is in, none here.
That's why we don't care. That's why we don't like the news games. Actually.
Yeah. Seki Adam says I'm doing it in a medieval theme. Oh, are you doing a medieval Assassin's Creed? Nice. Salu says don't bother. You're holding one because when you when you're holding one, you broke it. You're on something. You mean in science class? When you break shit? Hey. Here's a funny story about my fucking science class. We were learning about those super reactive metals on the left-hand side of the periodic chart. So like the sodiums, the potassiums, the franciums, those sort of shit. And we were seeing the reaction of sodium in water and the reaction of potassium in water, right? So for those who don't know, they will explode. And so the teacher was like, okay, here's a little experiment. We have a bit of sodium dipped in oil. We'll take the sodium out, we'll cut it, and we'll drop a little bit of sodium into the water. And it goes like, and it's like, cool, right? And then they're like, okay, Julian, here's a potassium. Cut up a tiny, they stress the word tiny, chunk of potassium and flick that into the water. Tiny. And so I go, okay. And so there's a sink right here with the water inside of it. If the water's inside this like glass container. I'm like on top of it, and I'm not on top, I'm like next to it, right? I'm on top and next to it. And I'm chopping like a little piece of potassium off. And as I do so, remember the entire thing is covered in oil, so it doesn't react to the oxygen, right? So as I'm cutting it, I cut it and I cut the little chunk. Except the big chunk goes flying off. And it flies right into the water. The massive chunk of potassium right into the water. And I was like, oh shit! The teacher's like, oh, it's not back. And then it went, shit, boom, and fucking blew up the entire thing. Literally exploded the entire thing. And not only did it explode, because they only react to the outer surface of potassium, right? So the outer surface of potassium reacts. The inner core of the potassium is still there, but the water hasn't gone anywhere. The water just splashes down on the inside of the potassium, so it explodes again. And it explodes again. It keeps on exploding. It's so exploding. It went on for like 5 minutes, just like just kept on fuming up. My bad.
I thought you were gonna talk about the one time you flicked the fucking you shot a condom at your friend's face.
Oh, that too. That was just a little. thing, yeah. Yeah. It was an old condom, yeah. So I'm not sure if I told you this story, but the first ever sex ed class that we had, we divided the class into boys and girls. But then afterwards, the boys and the girls were like, oh, so what questions did you ask the teachers, right? And this is when we just learned about sex and what sex is. Boys were like, how do you put on a condom? Right? Girls asked, does anal hurt? What a jump. What a jump.
Kinky.
Conky. Looks like I'm gonna need a...
Alexander, who else is it you use condom?
What?
Alexander asks, is it a used
Is it a
condom?
used condom? I should have filled it with some shit. So you got some, like, mix some flour in there. No, it was an old condom. We had a display board where we were showing, like, the importance of sex ed and whatnot. And we, like, pinned a condom onto the board just to show what it was, right? But it gets been left there for a while. So as we were taking it down, we decided to reuse it to show how a condom is put on anyway. Like, imagine if it's just, okay, a pack of condom, but like you pin a nail right into the middle of it, so it can't be used anymore because it's punctured. But like you just show the condom package. We decided to reuse it anyway, just to show how it was put on. And then I think one of the teachers asked me to do like, you know, to roll it onto my thumb as an example. But then the teacher walked away, so I attached the one side to my thumb and I pulled the other side. And I snapped it, and it shot, and it hit the dude so unexpectedly. It hooked underneath his nose, and it like pulled him upwards. It just like snapped it back. The shit we do. I still remember his fucking nose went like, just keep going him back.
I can't even visualize it, because this sounds so ridiculous.
He fucking made the like noise that he got yoinked back.
I can't even imagine how it physically works.
It was funny as hell. Oh. I'm gonna grab a light facing this way. Cool. How does the render look right now? Let me set render settings 1920 by 1080. How much time do I have left? How much time do I have left?
20 minutes.
Okay, I gotta speed up because I've been spending a lot of time talking about bullshit. Alright, let's see how this looks. I'm gonna do a test render with some basic lighting in just to see what, like, the basics of what it looks like. No. I said reuse the condom. That can be taken out of context. Yeah, I can. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, cool. Ooh, someone's doing a FNAF challenge. Well, Alex asked me earlier, which Assassin's Creed do you think is the best in screenplay? Revelations. Not even a second of doubt on that answer. Revelations, for sure. No comparison at all. No comparison.
Yeah. No.
Okay. I've just switched the glass texture here to one of the Minecraft glass textures because. So let's rotate this really quickly. Come on. Wait. What the fuck? Okay. So the texture right now is stretched. That's kind of not good. I need this size to be exact. 1 second. We need this to be exactly 800. Good. Why is there a tiny little crack in this window? What's going on here? Is the positioning not right? What? Oh, okay. Negative 300. Okay. What?
Alright, bye, Silas.
What'd you say?
Silas is heading out.
Alright, see ya, Silas. Silas.
Silas or Silas? No idea.
Hopefully nobody will mind the stretched out glass texture. I'm going to create an ambient light now. Let's do ambient illumination right up here. And this ambient light is going to be slightly blue. We're going to make it dark blue. Like dark blue. There we go. Okay. We're going to create a shadow on the infinite light. Just going to go soft shadows right here. I'm gonna create a soft shadow on the ambient light as well. Let's see how this looks. Wolfie says I'm gonna watch the stream and while playing Arknights. Nice, nice. You started playing yesterday? Nice, nice, nice. Okay, canceling that render immediately because bad.
Wait, who is?
Silus. No. Wolfie.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I did not fix the problem. Okay. Cancel this render. Yes, cancel the render. Okay, I will not use I'm gonna use the infinite light to light up the background. What I'm not gonna use the infinite light for is lighting up the main scene. I'm not going to light up, the two characters either. Shit, shit, shit. Thank you for subscribing, Arvin, Arar. So, infinite light will exclude the two characters. We're gonna call this one Desmond. We'll call this one Suit. So now we should have the outside lit up properly, but the inside's gonna be dark as fuck. Okay, the outside's being lit up by a very, very strong light, which is not moonlight. So I'm gonna cancel this now. It's going to lower down the infinite light. First, I'm gonna make the infinite light blue as well, like lighter blue, and then we'll lower down this power down to like 60%. Okay. Once I can get the outer lighting right, I'm gonna do the inner lighting. Thank you for subscribing, Gudgeon. Hey, haven't you subscribed a long time before? I remember your name. Oh, Gudgeon's here. Hey, what's going on? Gudgeon says, the city looks flooded without the roads. Does it? Yours or mine? Well, mine, if you're above the road, you won't be able to see the road anymore. Okay, here we go. We need some lighting on the inside of this building, but it is dark. Like, it's intentionally dark. That being said, it's just too dark right now. So, I think I will up the ambient light. Right? I'm just gonna up the ambient light a slight bit so we can see a bit better. Okay, cool. I want to make the golden apple glow. We'll select the golden apple here. Copy the golden apple texture. Turn off reflectance. Go into luminance. Paste the texture. This will give us a glowing apple of Eden. Good. I'm going to create a light around the apple of Eden. So let's grab a light. Shove it to the apple of Eden. We're going to make this light yellow as hell. We're going to give the shadows on soft. We will also go into details, fall off, inverse squared. This will give us physically accurate lights. The light is not where I want it to be. Let's try to move this again. I don't know why it's refusing to move. There we go, there we go. Okay, now it's where I want it to be. Perfect. And then I will turn on volumetric lighting. And we'll test out this render, see how it looks. I believe he might be blown out by the apple beam. We'll use global illuminations as Galax. No, I will not use global illumination. I hate global illumination. I will cancel this render because I forgot to exclude the apple. So we'll go into the light, project exclusion, and exclude golden apple. I do want to include the person. I just don't want to include the apple. So now, here we go. The apple is glowing yellow. That's fantastic. It appears that the man is floating, question mark? Not sure what's going on there. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Is he floating? Yeah, he is floating. Okay. Well, I know he's holding an apple of Eden that gives him superpowers, but floating is not one of the powers he has, so let's fix that. There we go. Make sure he's on the ground. Oh, Jesus, I'm in another dimension. There we go. Bring him back. Cool. I'm going to add a bit of rim lighting onto Desmond here. So all I'm going to do for that, I'm going to duplicate this light here just to save some time, right? I'm going to bring this light over here. I'm going to move this up. And then I'll change this light color to a very, very slight blue. As white as possible. There we go. We'll turn off the golden apple here. We're going to turn off volumetric lighting. We don't need this. We'll keep soft shadows on, but we will very drastically reduce the power of this light. We just want some slight rim lighting around Desmond on the back there. just to highlight him a slight bit. Okay. I don't really like the light of the Apple of Eden, so I'm just gonna change the color a slight bit to match it a bit more. There we go, bit more orangey instead of just white. Instead of just yellow. I'm also going to make the Apple of Eden a bit more focused by moving his hand so that he's holding the Apple of Eden up. Like so. Let's try render, see how this looks. Zane says, I'm kind of learning from your render challenges. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are. This is what the challenges aim to do, right? Because what we're able to do on these challenges is in 2 hours. 2 hours is honestly not a lot of time. So the fact that we can make a piece of art that looks somewhat good in 2 hours says, I mean, it says that you can do a lot in 2 hours. I think there's no excuse for people not to be making something if it's possible to do it in 2 hours, right? So far I'm not a big fan of the lighting and the way that shadow looks. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to drastically reduce the size of this light. Okay, that's number 1, right? So reduce the size of this light. And then number 2, I think I need to adjust these. I'm going to adjust the shadow to give us area light instead. And then I'm going to add in a fog object because we have not added that in yet. So we'll do environment up here, enable the fog, and we'll set the fog color. Here's what I'll do. I'll pick block the sky texture. Pick block. I actually said pick block, Jesus Christ. Pick the sky color. There we go. And we'll send this back by 100,000 meters. And
You haven't even played Minecraft that often these days.
We don't. No, I mean, we'll return back to it. Yeah. Like, when we do Minecraft, it's like every now and then we'll play for a while and then we'll just stop. But it's not like we stop playing.
Yeah.
Alex says, what do you think about the Mac desktop? What do you mean? As in the way the desktop works, or like the entire Mac OS operating system? If you're asking me about what I think about the Mac OS system, I don't really... There are things that I like about Macs, and there are things that I don't. There used to be, I really liked Macs because they could do things that Windows computers could not. But these days, I am finding the opposite is true. I'm getting more functionality out of a Windows computer than I am a Mac computer. Like, all the stuff that I want Mac computers to do, Windows computer can do and better. Except a few things, but like, those few things don't really matter to me as much as the other things. Okay, we've got some basic lighting in here. I'm not gonna be too bothered by it. I think I'll do this. I think I'll do a little thing here. I want to add just a slight bit of stuff that I think will enhance the scene. I'm gonna create a spotlight. I'm gonna aim this down, right? Just right outside the window, right here. And I'm gonna stretch this light out. I want this light to fill up the entirety of the, alright, like something like this, of the window here. Okay, so now the entirety of that has been filled up, right? I'm going to point this slightly in so that we can have the man illuminated. Just ever so slightly, just kind of wedge it back.
Oh, actually, since we delete the stream, you have.
Oh yeah, you're right. I did delete the stream.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You have half an hour, 25 minutes left.
Cool. I'm gonna give this a soft blue light, but we'll keep this as white as possible, right? What we're doing here, we're gonna do volumetric lighting, right? And I'll make this volumetric go way far. And we're gonna do the trick we did last time on another stream. I'm gonna create a plane. Shove this plane forward. And then I'm gonna make this plane editable. Right, so now we've got all of these polygons that we can edit. I'm just gonna select random chunks of these. I'm just gonna delete them. We're basically making a surface here where we can allow light to pass through on certain spots. And we're doing this completely randomly. The more holes we have, the more intricate it will look. Okay, so now we've got a bunch of holes here on this surface. I think we may need some bigger. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna make some bigger holes and some smaller holes. So I'm gonna make this hole massive, and make this hole massive. I'm gonna make this hole massive, and I'll make this one massive. Okay. There we go. So we have all the different sized holes. And we'll move this right in front of the light. This way, the volumetrics have to pass through the certain holes that we've set in order for that to create light ray, right? just want to try to match the direction of the light here. In fact, I'm going to move it directly to where the light is. Just like, if I spam it enough times, it'll go there. Here we go. Alright, perfect. So it's exactly where the light is. I'll rotate this by exactly 90 degrees, and I'll move this backwards until the entire thing is covered. Like so. And now if we render it, we're gonna get some volumetric lights coming in, but it will intersect with the grid that I just made, and it's gonna give us like God rays. Like so. Wow. Wow. That turned out a lot better than I expected. Alright, that turned out a lot better than I expected. This is our result right here. I really like that. And also, it lights up the space in front of our guy, so it gives us a bit of extra lighting, which I like. Okay, cool. The walls are very plain here, so I'm gonna add in just a very small thing. Also, I don't like the way this light is cutting off of his head, so I'm gonna do a little cheat for the guy. For the guy, I think I'm going to try to slide his head back just a slightly. Is that too different? You know what? Fuck it, I'll leave it. That's okay. Here's what I will do is I will do something about the wall though, because the walls with the concrete texture is just too flat in my opinion. I'm gonna go into the texture here. I'm going to look for concrete textures on my computer. Right here we have big black concrete. Not what I'm looking for. We still got a bit of time though, so I do have some time if I wanted to search for a new texture. Looks like I have broken down concrete. I don't want broken down concrete. I want regular concrete. Okay, here's what I'll do. We'll go onto Google. We're gonna search up concrete texture. No, wall texture. Okay, good. This is what I'm looking for. Something like this. And we're looking for material. Let's see if I can download an entire material. Right? Nope. Wall texture. Let's see. Free wall textures. Freestocktextures.com for free wall textures. Let's look for these. We don't want brick walls. We're looking for a regular wall. Gray concrete wall. Okay. Okay. Looking good. Looking good. I'll keep that on a new tab. We're just looking for interesting looking walls here. We'll take this. Something that's not completely flat. Delicate gray plaster. You know what? I like delicate gray plaster. Okay. Google. Plaster wall texture. Okay. We're looking for tools. We'll set the size to large so we can get some massive ass images. This one's off Pinterest, but it looks like this one may work. This one may work better. I will take this texture. Wait, no, this one has a higher resolution. I'll take this texture. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna grab this texture off of Google. Got the texture. We'll rename it to plaster.jpg. Gonna go on to normal map generator. Go into normal map online. Drag this texture in when it loads. There we go. Now we have a normal map. So we're gonna call this plaster NRM for normal. Download. Anytime. We're also going to go into displacement, and we're going to crank the contrast up so that we can get some more detail here. There we go. We're going to call this plaster DISP for displacement. Download. That will give us the displacement texture and the normal map texture. I'm going to grab all of these, move these here, shrink that, go into our main material, check normal map, drag in the normal map, set the sampling to none, turn on bump, check. Move this to the bump channel. Set none. Now you're going to see all the textures as stretched. This is revealing what I did as a mistake earlier where I forgot to set this to cubic map and 50-50. So there we go. Now the wall has a bit of texture to it. We're going to do the same thing. Thank you for subscribing, NPDCB. We're going to do the same thing for the gray texture. So turn on bump, drag in the bump texture. Set this to none. Go into normal, set the normal texture. Set that to none. Change the mapping to cubic. And set that to 50-50. Also for the carpet, I'm looking for wool. So I have a carpet texture somewhere. I know I do because I just used one. So right here, blue carpet NRM. That's the blue carpet normal map. We'll go into our blue carpet texture right here. Turn on normal map and set blue carpet NRM to, yeah, save that. Set sampling to none. Bump. Actually, we should keep the sampling on. My bad. We should keep the sampling on. Okay. So set this in here. Keep the sampling as MIP. We want the mip map, right? Because otherwise the textures are going to be too sharp. So I'll reset this back to MIP. Reset this back to MIP. And now if I render this, we should see some extra textures on the walls. Okay. Alex says, is that your render from a scene in modern days? Yes. Okay, so as you can see, we have too much noise on the wall because the resolution of the normal map was too high. I think how we can resolve that. How much time do I have? 15 minutes.
20
minutes, okay. So we introduced a lot of noise to the scene, which is not good. I think the way I'll resolve that is by scaling up the normal map texture. You can go in here. No, here's what we'll do. We'll create a layer right here. And then we can do effect, transform, scale, 10, 10, 10. That will scale up the texture. So now we can see a lot better what I was going for. You can see how the walls now have 3D textures. We're going to take this, copy the shader, and paste it onto this other one. In fact, I'm even going to do that for the bump map. I'm going to go layer, effect, transform, scale 10, whoops, 10, 10, 10. Go back and copy shader, paste shader. Okay, let's render that again. I think it'll still be a bit too much noise because the normal map looks very strong. Alex says bye-bye. Alright, see you, bye. Edwin says, hey, Chave, what's going on, Chave? I'm Zane. I used to make animations as well, but I stopped because I made animations on my phone. Yeah, dude. Making animations on your phone is a hard thing to do. I wouldn't do that. Wolfie says, back from playing Ark, that's completed a few missions. What mission are you on, Wolfie? Hilmi says, can you make a tutorial on how to make a glow in depth of field? I have problems when I make the renders glow in depth of field. Okay, that's because you're using the internal depth of field, Hilmi. The Cinema's internal depth of field does not work with glow. You have to use a plugin for depth of field like Zeebler. Or alternatively, you could look for glow. You could look for glow from an alternative source, like from a plugin is what I'm trying to say. Okay, we got the normal map working here, but it's too harsh. It's too harsh right now. So here's what I'm gonna do. First of all, I really dislike how the Apple of Eden is intersecting with his head and creating that odd light. Right? Like it does not look very nice. So I think I may try to do this. I'm gonna go into the light of the Apple of Eden. I'm gonna go into project, and I'm going to exclude his head. And the way I can do that is by unlocking his head first. Right here. We'll just find his head mesh. There we go. We'll grab his entire head. Light 2, and we'll exclude his head. And then I'll make this not cast. I'll figure this out in a second. I want it to light his head up, but I don't want it to cast a shadow. As for the normal mapping, I want to see if I can turn this down somehow. Strength. I can turn the strength down to like 20%, say. That's gonna lower it down by a lot. I'm gonna turn the strength of here down by 20%. But this, you see how this gives us our wanted texture. The ground right here is also horrific looking. We're gonna go into here, go into the normal map. Again, we're gonna go into layer, in here, effect, transform, scale, 10, 10, 10. Okay? As you can see, much more defined what the ground is supposed to be. Strength 50%, less 20%, more 25%, something like that. Bump, we're going to add texture layer in here, effect, transform, not distort, transform, scale, 10, 10, 10. Test render. Jeff Vix says, hey, what's going on, Jeff Vix? Jeff X, you want to ask me something? Yeah, go ahead, ask me. Master Kitsuragi says, lol, did you do Annihilatio? Yeah. Wait, hang on. Are you asking Wolfie? Yeah, what?
It's no longer Annihilatio.
Yeah, they fixed it. How long did it take you to get through Annihilation 1, guys? Because I cleared Chapter 3 before I even tried Annihilation 1. Okay. Looking decent so far.
I think it's after or during Granny event.
That you did Annihilation 1.
I completed Annihilation 1, yeah.
Not the best render that I've made. There are things in here that I could... Let me try this. I want to try. I don't know whether this will work or not. Basically, because part of the render looks realistic and part of it doesn't, I think I'll lean it a slight bit more towards the realistic side. And I'll try to... I'm going to start beveling. Because in real life, it's very difficult to find things that are at a 90-degree angle. Like at a perfect 90-degree angle, it's always going to be rounded to an extent. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try beveling all of the corners of this render. So I'm going to go up here, do all of these, deselect these ones. So I'm just selecting every single vertex. Oop. Where am I? I'm going to select every single vertex here. Then I will hit that bevel key. So let's just grab as much of this as we can. So every single vertex, like so. Deselect all of these ones, deselect all of these ones. And keep in mind, I'm looking at the bottom screen to know what's visible and what's not. So even though I don't select some of them, they won't be visible on camera anyway, so I'm not gonna bother with that. Okay, that one's done. Do it here. And then just the final ones on the very top. Like so, and then we deselect some of these. And of course the ceiling as well. So right over here. Deselect the middle. And deselect the top. And we'll select some over here. Okay, now that all these vertexes are selected, I can press MS on my keyboard. So MS, and then I can start scrubbing this for some bevel. I'm just gonna get a slight bevel. And we'll subdivide those by 2. Okay, so what that's done is it's rounded every single corner. Granted, it did introduce a texture that I'm not happy with. I'm not sure how this will look. That's the thing. I don't think Minecraft renders should be beveled. But let me
Jeff
take
fixes
a look.
back.
What now?
Jeff fixes back. I remember he had a question to ask.
Yeah, Jeff Vix, did you have a question? Annihilation 3 is the only problem, says Master Kitsuragi. Katsuragi. Annihilation 3 isn't a problem once you have everything figured out. It's just a matter of actually figuring the things out, because you got to know what the threats are on that stage and how you're going to counter them. Also, most of the time, what you're going to find, especially if you have Silver Ash, even if you don't, though, it's not that big of a problem. If you have Silver Ash, the Invisible aren't a problem. If you don't have Silver Ash, the Invisible may be a problem, but most people should be fine, right? The main problem comes after 350. Everyone should be fine up until they get to 350. Once they get to 350, that's where the Hammer Bros come out. I'm going to turn down the normal mapping on the excuse me. I'm going to turn down a lot of the stuff here. Turn down the normal mapping on this one even further. It's just, the wall textures is just a bit too obvious for me. Okay. Turn those down. Master Kitsuragi says, my Annihilation 3 is auto, but the drone always gets through. Well, how are you dealing with the drone? That's the other problem. Once you get to 350, because if you want to cheese the Hammer Bros, you have to switch out one of your snipers for a caster. But if you take out one of your snipers, you're gonna have an anti-air problem. Especially if you're using Gitano cheese on the bottom lane. That's where most of the drones leave past on Gitano. I prefer using AF Yala and Volcano there. Because once you have AF Yala, you can pop Volcano as many times as you want, basically. And if the thing goes past, you just pop it because AF hits backwards. If you have Ifrit, it'll make the stage a whole lot easier. Ifrit makes a massive difference on Annihilation 3. Did I say once they get to 50-50? I meant 350.
I think all my scores make for somewhat of a replacement for a missing athlete on my team. Seriously.
Yeah. Zane said it looks good in my opinion. Not the best. I think it looks fine. It's just not the best. I'm gonna add in depth of field as well. There's not much time for me to make any major changes here, so I won't make any major changes. I feel that if I were to... See, here's the thing. I could make this a lot better just by adding stuff in, but because it's a Minecraft scene, I can't add that much stuff to it. It will look weird if I add stuff. What I mean by stuff is like, I can add a pipe on the wall, but if I add a cylindrical pipe, it'll look funny, because it's not part of Minecraft. Also, even these like wall textures here may look a bit funny. Let's see. I'm just adding a bit of depth of field here, so hopefully this will add some definition to the image. I'm gonna do one more thing if time allows me to. I'm gonna try something. Okay. So let's see how the depth of field works. This is the glow pass. Now here's the depth of field pass. We should see it coming down soon. Alright, so depth of field does definitely have an effect. Watch this. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You can see the effect there. So the depth of field is looking good. Here's the one more thing I'm gonna add though. I'm going to okay, I'm gonna select the glass. Right? I'm gonna select the world's glass, like so. All the glass. Yep. Got a polygon mode. So these are all the glass in the world. I'm going to go into my plugins, go to my selection tool plugin, and I'm going to do random selection. And I'm going to select, I'm going to select 200 pieces of glass. Select. Go. Do it. Do it. Why not selecting? And then. Okay, let's do. Okay, let's do this. Wait, what's going on here? Okay, we'll take two that shit. Selection tool plugin. Is there anything else I can use? Is there anything else I can use? No, it's just random selection. Okay. I don't know why my random selection isn't working. Maybe I can't do that for more than one object. Let me see. Okay, there we go. Okay, there, that worked. Okay. So I'm gonna select 2,000 pieces of glass. I'm gonna select 5,000 pieces of glass randomly on the world. So 5,000 pieces have been selected. I'm gonna create a new material. Just kidding. I'm going to duplicate the old material. Go into this material, and I'm gonna go into the color tab, and I'm gonna grab this texture, and I'm just gonna paste it into luminance. Paste shader. We're gonna make this luminance like 200, and we're gonna also paint this blue basically. And I'm gonna turn the mix mode into multiply. I'll turn off the color. There we go. And then I'll apply this new texture onto the selected tiles. Then, because that was just one piece of glass, I'm gonna select the other pieces of glass. Go to polygon selection. That's not glass. Go to polygon selection mode. That's still not glass. That's glass. Randomly select. Apply the texture. There we go. And now, if we render it, we should see some glowing windows. MedPro says that's it. What are you talking about? Jeff says, I just bought a new PC for animation. I'm struggling to transfer my files from my old computer to my new computer. Do you know anything that can help? Well, how are you transferring them right now? Like, what method are you using to transfer your files? Deadshot, welcome back to stream. The easiest way to transfer all your files is to have a massive ass hard drive. Have a massive ass external hard drive. Transfer all the files from your old computer. You're not going to be able to transfer a lot of apps because apps are installed to certain folders, right? So a lot of apps you won't be able to transfer. But you can load up all your other files like pictures, videos, and all that stuff into a hard drive. Let that go for like 3 hours or whatever. However long it needs to transfer. Then plug it in and let that transfer to your other computer. Preferably if it's USB 3, it'll be faster. That's how I do it most of the time. It will take a while, especially if you have especially if you have massive files. If you do YouTube, every file is a massive file.
4 minutes left.
Yep, gotcha. I don't know why this fucking glass texture does not want to apply here. Let's try this other. I'm applying this glow texture to like other pieces of glass here. Oh, there we go. Oh Jesus, did not mean to do that. Wait. Oh, this tower is by itself. Okay, we'll select like 20 pieces of glass. No, we'll select 200 pieces of glass on this. Okay, no, we're not. We're gonna select 400 pieces of glass on here, and we're gonna add this texture onto the glass. Boom, magical. Okay, and then there's this back tower over here as well. Select 400 pieces of. Okay, select 400 pieces of glass. No, we're not. We're gonna do 1,000 pieces of glass. Okay, no, we're not. We're gonna do 1,500 pieces of glass. There we go. Apply this glow texture. Does that work? Yep. Cool. Looks like there's a building back here somewhere. Where is this? This building here. Select this texture. This. Give me the glass. Okay. Select glass. Too many glass. Let's do 1,000 glass. Too much glass. 750 glass. There we go. Apply this texture. Got it. And then I'm gonna ease. I'm gonna smooth down the glass a bit because right now it's very strong. You don't need it to be this strong. Well, I'll just lower down the glassiness, the brightness here. Here we go. Okay. Close this. Let's see how this looks. Render look nice, says Michael. Thank you. That draws a love the render. Thanks. It's alright. It's alright. I definitely don't think this is my best piece of work. But it's okay. It's mainly an experiment, if anything. So we'll do this. Okay. I said I'm not going to use global illumination earlier, but because I'm using luminance, I think I might need to use global illumination. So I'm just going to go global illumination, and we'll do exterior preview for fast renders. Now we should see the glow be a lot more obvious. So this is rendering my first pass. Nice. Ooh. Unintentionally, the low sample rate gave the Apple of Eden a bit of flavor. Completely unintentional, but I'll keep it. Is this the final render? Is this the final render? Is this it? Fuck it, that's the final render. I'm happy with that. I'm actually happy with that. That was completely unintentional. Okay. Maybe the one thing I could do is crank the depth of field, because I have time to do that. Okay. So that's the glow pass. Here's the depth of field pass coming down right now. You should see. Yep, there we go. I got blurred. I'm happy with that. We'll save this. So go here. Go save image as PNG. Okay. And then save this not in the Arknights folder. We're gonna save this into YouTube. Render challenge. And we're gonna go into stealth Minecraft.png. We're gonna pop Photoshop open. We're gonna get vignette.png. Close this off. We're looking for our stealth Minecraft vignette.png. Okay, that's our post-processing done. Edwin says that light shine on the roof is nice. Yes, this fucking moonlight right here is fantastic. I love that. That's a little bit extra detail right there.
1 minute left. Jesus, you okay?
I fucking choked on my own spit. Almost gagged out.
Oh, God.
Excuse me.
I think I didn't.
Oh. Sorry about that. I'm okay. We're good.
I like it.
We're good. I'm good. Oh. That just like every render you make is dope. Thank you. This one's alright. If I had a bit extra time, I would have done something better. I feel like this one's okay. I've never really done any. You know, all the shit that I do is like, I do Levaslier stuff and whatnot. So it's very rare that I get to work on modern day scenes or futuristic looking scenes especially in Minecraft. Because like when I don't do Minecraft stuff, I work on a lot of futuristic shit. I love sci-fi and whatnot. Even the background that I made for I'm done, by the way. So you guys probably should start rendering. Yeah, guys, time's up. Start rendering now. Whoever's part of the challenge, start rendering now. I'm gonna let you guys submit it on Discord. I'll give you a few minutes. But anyway, if when I do Minecraft stuff, it's just not very likely that I get to work on futuristic scenes. But I've been working on this Arknight scene. So people who were in the Arknight stream yesterday, you would have seen the new background. This is it. This is the file. It took a while to make. It took about like 2 or 3 days to make. Let's see. Rendering does not count into time. As long as you hit the render button before... you can hit the render button after even. Like, if it takes you 5 minutes to render, then it'll take you 5 minutes to render. Just let me know. So here's the entire scene, right? It was based on... Let me open up the other file. In YouTube... No, it's on my desktop. Hang on. Here. So here's the original Arknight's concept art. And I was like, oh, this is super cool. It's like a doctor's room or some shit. It's clearly in Rhode Island. So I decided to remodel the entire thing. We added a bit of our own flavor as well. Of course, there are these lights on the back. These, the orange lights, the blue light. So if you look at me and how I'm illuminated, or rather, if I do this, you can see there's an orange light on this side of my face, right? This light here. There's a blue light on this side. And then there's a white light in front. So even in the background, you can see the orange light here, the blue light there, and then the white light in front. That's what I like to do. So we've got the light stand up here. Everything else is just modeled with the room in mind. I've even put the details like the clothes hangers and all that sort of stuff in. So if we pop this up, there's a clothes hanger here. There's a plant there. There's a hand scanner there. There's a thing that says 12 over here. A little thumbprint thing here. Chair, rubbish bin, cup on the table. I didn't put this little white thing there. I don't know what that is. Little text down there. Computer screen, keyboard. And there's a thing up here that we didn't know what it was. But we looked at that and we're like, that thing looks boring. How about we stick in an actual plaque from the game? So I decided to stick in the Trinity plaque. This is what you get from completing 4-10 challenge mode. Everything else is here is, we got the cup, the little keyboard, the computer, chair. I put the YouTube plaque here, but it didn't end up looking so good. I'll switch to the live render for those who are curious. Hang on. Give it some time. You'll catch up. Sticky Adam says, "Shave needs more time, please." Hey, you can keep on working on it after the stream, but we want to see what you're able to accomplish in 2 hours. This way you can assess yourself. And once you complete it in 2 hours, like, okay, I was unable to get this done in 2 hours, or I was missing this thing that I wanted to add it. Why was I unable to add this? What did I spend too much time on that I shouldn't have spent so much time on? For myself, this stream, I spent too much time talking shit, and I need to focus on my work, right? But for you guys, it's good to analyze your own work and see what you could have done faster and what you could have done better. Here you go. Here's the scene. Even all the stuff down here I got. The chair is fine. The little... This one took a while to make. The bed thing. We've got a city outside. That city is actually a 3D model, but if you take a look at it from like here, you can tell how I cheesed it. I just kind of stuck that in there. Got all these plants. I'm really happy with the way this turned out. Got the thumb scanner, got the little like 12 thing. If you're wondering what's behind the camera, I'll show you. It's absolutely fucking nothing at all. And that's what it is behind here. So from this perspective, this is what you guys see. This is the room. I am very happy with the way this turned out. Yeah, see, to Cam, for anything not Minecraft related, I'll go Octane or Red shit. I will. It just looks that much better. But if I'm doing Minecraft, to me it's a waste of time. It really is a waste of time. Whew. Cam says, "Oh boy, Octane really ruins quality." Well, you mean for the Minecraft stuff, where it shatters the image texture? Yeah, it does. Wolfie says, "I'm asleep because I need to sleep." All right, good night, Wolfie. Oh, Master Katsuragi is going because his phone is dead. Alright, see you, man. Alright, cool. So this is done. I'm not gonna save that. Let's export this image out of our Photoshop. Stealth Minecraft edit. And let's open up Discord to see what you guys are doing. Hashtag event. I'm going to submit mine as well. Where is it? I lost it. 1 second. Whoa, hold on. Are we looking okay? Looks like the stream has an FPS drop. We good? We good? Is the stream okay? It looks like stream was chugging a little bit.
Doesn't look like it's terrible.
Okay, cool. That's fine. Here's my submission for this week.
Master Katsuragi said FPS drops. It's fine now.
Alrighty. Okay, so, woo, renders are coming in. Today's the event is about stealth. Someone submitted a snake GIF. Nice, nice. Sam TGS, my stealth render. Ooh, hey, nice, nice. I like that. Very nice. I like the lighting here because it's like it draws your focus to where it needs to be drawn. Very nice, very nice. Down here we have, wow, dude, Gudgeon, I've seen your worlds. Are you building these yourself? Because I know I think you love Conquest as much as I do, but I think you use Reforged. I can't touch Reforged because if I do things in Reforged, I can't port them into Cinema. So I'm really scared of touching Reforged. Hamzone is very nice. He's about to sneak into a castle. I love those guard rays there. Did you get that from me? Did you get that from the little trick that I did? Good night, Master Katsuragi. Cool. If you guys want to vote, feel free to vote right now. If you have to go, you can vote right now. Can somebody count the votes, please? And then here's Master Blue Sparks one. I ran out of time, so it kind of sucks, but you may be able to tell the idea that I had was decent. What was the idea that you had? You probably didn't texture the knight. That looks like he's untextured. Cool. I see what you're going for. With the haystacks, he just jumped into the haystack. And then also at the end of the world, there's nothing there. Okay, no, I see what you're... Oh, Jesus. Wait, what's it? I'm gonna save myself the embarrassment of having a booger launch out of my nose during the stream. So I'm just gonna launch it out myself.
Imagine it launches towards the camera.
It just fucking blurt out the camera, man.
Yep.
I see that, Master Blue Spark, you've taken the time to do all the extrusions for, I believe, Ezio here as well. If what it was extruding Ezio took too much time, I think the next time, just don't extrude Ezio. I think it's rather, focus on the big picture before you focus on the small details like Ezio's tiny little extrusions. There's mine. And then here's Big Mario Fan. Who's Big Mario Fan on the stream? Who is this? Castle looks amazing, says Edwin. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. Cool. Nice wither in the back there. I see you're using an Anish Ridge torch because that color of the lighting is very memorable. Okay. Sam TGS says there should be voting for this. Lol. Yeah, sure. Legend says I'm not using Reforged. A lot of stuff I've rendered. Got a huge row, but this is the one I downloaded. Oh, this is one that you downloaded. Oh, cool. Sticky Anims is here. Ooh, depth of field at play. What are you using? We're using physical here? How did you get the foreground blur? Nice. What is that? Is that default cinema depth of field? What's going on here? Nice. Dude, I like that you can't. Excuse me. I like that you can't at the angle. Solar's still rendering. That's fine. Very nice job with the cloth here on the tie. I like that you can't at the camera angle in the same angle as the guy leaning. That's very nice. I like this. Okay, I'm gonna start giving feedback as we wait for Solar's one to come. We'll start from the top. I already know what I'm gonna say for this one. I really like this one, right? Yes, I knew it. Okay, the guard rays didn't work for you. That's what I was about to say. You should add guard rays here. You should add guard rays right there. Like in this corridor, you should add guard rays. I'll start from the beginning though. Okay, Sam TGS, very nice. The one thing I would change here is two things I would change. Number one, the image is very soft. What that means is that if you zoom into the, especially the guy over here, he's very blurred out because you have glow on in cinema, but the glow you left at a default settings. Change the 5% to 2% and then change the 10% to 5%. It's the first two settings there. Dial that down. I find that works for me. You may want to tweak it for yourself. Those are just some generic settings that I like to apply to most things. So number one, fix the image being soft. I'm gonna give you 3 tips. Okay. Number one, fix the image being soft. Number 2, the pose is weird. Ain't nobody sneak around like this. Okay. If I want to listen to something around the corner, right? I ain't gonna go like this because that does not bring my ear anywhere closer to the corner. That just extends my hand out. That gives the person more chance of me being seen. I want to keep a low profile. I want to lean my head or my ear so I can peek around the corner as much as I can. So I'm gonna keep my head as close to the corner as possible, and I'm gonna lean in like this. This other arm here that you have sticking out right now, the only reason this arm is needed to be stuck out is because if I don't have this arm here and I lean like this, I'm gonna fall over. So this arm is to support my own weight. That's what that arm is doing there. And the whole body should be leaned in closer towards the wall. Okay, that's the posing thing, number 2. Number 3, composition. If I take your image and I put this into Photoshop, and I draw some rule of thirds line on here. Hang on. Let's take your image, grab open Photoshop, and just drag this into here. If I go in and I do new guide at 33% vertical, and I do new guide on horizontal with 33%, this right here is the top rule of third. You miss it. You're in one of the quadrants here. You don't hit any of the rule of thirds, right? So what could have been better is if your guy was here, right? Of course, I just scaled the image. You shouldn't just scale up the image. You should readjust the camera so that your guy is perfectly there. Also, he shouldn't be there anyway. He should be like there because his head should be leaning in. And if you lean the head in somewhere there, you find the image will work a lot better. Just a composition thing. So remember the rule of thirds. If you need to see the rule of thirds while you're in cinema, what you can do is you can create a camera, and then in the camera you can go into composition, and you can turn on the grid. This will give you the rule of third grid, as you can see on the bottom screen right there. Right? Cool. Now, next one, we have Gudgeon. Very nice God rays, as I've said before. I also really like the way you did the lighting, where you have little bits of fire there that have a orange light that contrasts the blue light. I love that a lot. The mountains in the distance are also cool. I'm not sure how you added them. Are those actual objects, or are those part of your background? I do like... See, this is what I like about yours a lot, is that yours doesn't have an end of the world problem. A lot of other renders, you can very clearly define where the end of the world is. I don't like looking at that because it's like, oh, well, obviously they just cut off the world there. When you don't have the end of the world problem, what it gives is the illusion of grandiorness. As in, it's a lot bigger than, like, you had a lot more budget than what you really had, because of how big the scale is. And this one works for sure. As for feedback, I don't think you need the rule of thirds here. I think the composition is absolutely fine. The lighting is done very nicely as well. I don't know what I'd have to nitpick if I want to give some comments on this. Probably something like the bottom right corner is being unnecessarily lit by something. I don't know how you would fix this in cinema. What I would do if this was a still image, I would go into Photoshop and I would paint that black. Or I'd paint that darker on the right side of the image so that it doesn't, like this part right here where my mouse is, so it doesn't draw people's attention there, and it draws over here. But that's a very small nitpick. Like, that is a tiny nitpick. I think this image is very good. Like, there's not many comments I can give. I just really like this image. It's very nice. Very, very well done, Gudgeon. Blue Spark didn't have time to finish, so the comments is focus on the big picture first, then go do the small things. That blood thing there, you could have worked without the blood thing. There are simpler ways to show... There are multiple ways to show one thing going on. If you wanted to show Ezio assassinating someone, maybe this camera angle wouldn't have been the best one. Maybe you could have found something simpler where you didn't have to show so much detail on Ezio, or you didn't have to show the blood or something. Whatever makes your life easier in a 2-hour challenge will make you faster and be able to complete the goal. Just the mountain and backgrounds are screenshot. Yeah. I took with the shaders and removed the sky. Fog hides the lack of detail. I do see this. I see a vague outline around the, if we really, really zoom in and pay attention here, you can see a very vague outline around the mountains. That's what gave it away to me, that the background wasn't actually there. I feel like you could probably do something to get rid of that background. I think, because that it just stands out a little bit. Like that there's a bright line there that shouldn't be there. Having just this dark texture from the mountain going to the sky texture is okay. I don't know about this line. I would get rid of it. I find a way to get rid of it, probably through Photoshop or something. I like, by the way, right here, that you have this fog. Ah, wait, there is the end of the world. Ah, but I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell that was the end of the world. I know that's the end of the world now that I look at it and zoom in. But that doesn't matter. It looked like it curves down, so it's okay. It looks like it's a cliff going down. Like, it honestly doesn't matter. Just because you had so much grandiorness here and so many mountains, you could easily pass it off as a cliff. That's okay. That's perfectly fine. But I like the fact that you have this fog here that gives it a bunch of depth. It's like this guy is so high up on these mountains, and this castle is so high up that everything below is all the cloud layer. Like, you've managed to do this very well. I really like this image. Okay, next one. I'm gonna skip my own one. Okay, big Mario fan. The first thing that catches my eye is the wither, and then. Okay, first thing that catches my eye is the wither, and I'm not sure if that's necessarily a good thing. I don't know if the wither should be the main subject in focus here. Number 2, there's not a race thing. This is just a composition thing. If your character is black and you hide them in a black area, unlit by light, no one's gonna be able to see them. When you have a black person, you have to make sure you light them up properly in a dark scene. Otherwise, you just can't see them, right? This is one of those scenarios where dark skin color is brown. The wood cabinet that he's hiding underneath is also brown. None of that is being lit. I can't see what your character is clearly doing. Second thing, the Anish Ridge light is very obviously the Anish Ridge light. Something you can do about that is customize the light a little bit yourself. The Anish Ridge light looks not that great because the light color does not make sense. There's no way a torch will illuminate this sort of light color. It just doesn't make sense. Tweak that color, make it more yellowish, because this is way too pale. Other than that, the composition itself here, there's a lot of negative space on this side on the right side of the screen where there's just nothing going on. It's just like a cabinet and the torch. I feel that you could have probably moved your character a bit more to the left and move the wither a bit more to the right. I'm not sure why the wither is red. If the goal was to make the wither scarier, I don't think that goal was accomplished. I don't think making his eyes and mouth red makes him scarier. I think leaving it default white would have been the better option. I would comment on the face of your character here, but I cannot see the face. However, from the eyes, it looks pretty good. You have the facial expression of him looking sad. So the one thing I would do, change is, first of all, figure out a way to light your scene so that the characters can be seen, right? And then number 2, I would figure out the composition so that we don't put all our subjects in one single line. We spread them across the scene evenly to make it look better. Okay. Sticky Anims, very nice. I'm gonna vote this as the winner. It's the God Race. It's the God Race. I don't know why. You seem to have some sort of problem with the God Race. If you figure that out, it'd just be the God Race. Neo did her render as well. Her. Sorry, I forget. Her. Using FNAF models, looks like. What was this done in? This wasn't done in cinema. This was most certainly not done in cinema. I see you gone for a little chibi thing as well. Cool. Because you used a FNAF thing, it's okay. A few streams ago, I pointed this out. If you are going to show something in the scene, you either show it or you don't show it. Don't show half of an object in the screen. It looks like you've got a Foxy over here that is halfway in the scene and not. This object in the middle here does not need to be there. Get that out of there. Number 2. I can't say for sure, but it appears that there is no ambient occlusion going on, so it's very difficult to tell the depth of what's going on. See how this line here is like... See how you got a diagonal line going down the scene right here where my mouse is going? And how there's a dark part here and a bright part here? I think this is a shadow, right? So if this is a shadow, is that a shadow as well? Where's the ground? Is the corridor going inwards? I can't really tell what's going on in terms of 3D space because there's no real ambient occlusion going on here. I would also add depth of field on that note, just so I can differentiate this guy from the background. Then there's also the red light who's lighting up this animatronic, but the red light doesn't appear to be affecting the Steve. So I'm not sure what's going on. Furthermore, is the composition here? I would check the composition here. I don't know whether you're lining things up with the rule of thirds. If you are good, if not, I try to stretch them out a bit more either way. There's a bit of negative space over here that doesn't need to be, like where my mouse is, there's nothing there. We should probably tweak it so that there's not so much negative space. That's not really needed. Okay, so the one thing I would change here, honestly, the one thing I would change here is I would add a texture onto the wall, onto the ground, so that I can figure out where things are. I can't tell where things are from here. I can't tell if it's 3D or not in the background. Solar has a massive render from a massive city, but there's no texture on the guy. Okay, add texture on the guy. Other than that, looks very good. I like this. I like this image. I want to see. I think there's nothing wrong with this image itself. I would like to see some guard rays or something. It would be nice. I'd probably change default sky, because you've got the default sky in there. Everything else looks pretty decent. What I would wonder, I'm not saying that this would be an improvement. I'm saying I would wonder what this image would look like if it was a nighttime scene. Imagine if this was a nighttime scene. There was like some moonlight rays coming down instead, and a lot of these blue shit here glowing. I think that would make for a much more interesting image than just a daytime scene. But this itself is good. The one thing I would change, depth of field. That's it. I figure out how to add depth of field onto this. There are some glowstones and some sea lanterns there that could be glowing, but I don't think they should be glowing. If you make the glowstone and the glowstone and the ocean lanterns glow, it's gonna take the attention too much onto those light objects instead. I think them not glowing is fine. I just figure out how to add depth of field into this image to give it some extra depth. But I do like how you have the upward angle to show how expansive the entire city is, and how your camera's on the bottom left looking up. Very, very much appreciate that. Yeah, depth of field would be a good thing. This is a different one that Solar made. This is, you can't compare. This is not, no way this will be as good as, this bottom one is infinitely better. Infinitely better. Bottom one will no way compete. Cool. Neo was a boy, thank you. I got confused. Alright, there we go. As for my own one, if you want to hear comments on my own one, I don't know, I'm not really that happy with it, to be honest. I feel like I could have done, okay, you know what it is? There's not enough stuff going on. It just feels very, like, he's sneaking into a room with absolutely nothing in there. Why is there absolutely nothing in this room? I feel like I could have added some stuff into the room to give it some personality. Right now, it's very dry.
I was thinking of like maybe desks.
Yeah, a desk.
Or like sofas.
A sofa, a desk, a TV, something to make it feel like it's lived in.
Lamp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right now,
it's just like an abandoned building.
Exactly. And there's no way an abandoned building will be this well kept. So it doesn't make sense. Second thing is that my window texture I rushed, so this window is actually stretched. If you pay attention, it's stretched. So that's not a proper window texture. So basically, with my image, what I did well is I think I would comment on the color of the lighting, having the blue versus the orange. I think I like that. I think I like my own composition where I have Desmond on the side there. I definitely love the god rays. Those god rays are beautiful. But the thing I would say for my own one is that it lacks flavor. It's very dry. Like, the image itself works, but it's like, what's the best way I can describe it? It's like if I made you a piece of toast, but I left it outside for like a day, and then I gave it to you. When you eat that toast, it's gonna taste like stale, and that's what this is. It's stale. There's no flavor in it. There could be a lot more on it, but it's just vanilla. There's just nothing to it. That's what I would say. Okay. Now time to choose the winners. Guys, start picking your winners. Whoever wins gets to choose the next render challenge topic on next Saturday. I said I was gonna vote for Sticky Anims, but I'm so divided. I want to vote for Gudgeon and Sticky Anims because both those look so good. Okay, you know what actually? See, with Gudgeon's one, I had to nitpick in order to find something wrong with it. Right? With, Sticky Adams one, he had a problem with no, well, with no volumetric lighting. So because of that, I think I'll give the win to Gudgeon, actually. Yeah, I'll give the win to Gudgeon. This is as good as you can get. Right? This is very, very, very nicely done. I love this image a lot. I'll give my vote to Gudgeon.
Great looking castle.
Very nice looking castle. The lighting in there definitely helped a lot as well.
Lighting as well, yeah.
It's fantastic. Guys, give us your votes.
Free food for Gudgeon.
Wait, where are you guys voting? Where are you guys voting?
I have. Well, Andrea Andrea voted on chat.
Okay.
Akaro said same.
Okay. So is that 4 now?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. What are you voting?
Same.
Gudgeon?
That's why I counted
For
myself.
Gudgeons?
Yeah. Yeah, for Gudgeons. Yeah.
Okay. Neo says I'm redoing my submission. Go ahead. I'm not gonna count it because if you redo it now, it's gonna be after. But do feel free to make some improvements because that's what it's all about anyway. We got 4 for Gudgeon so far. If anyone has not voted yet, get your votes in now. Solar, I really do want to see this as a nighttime scene. I think it'll look fantastic. Anytime you get a futuristic city, I just feel nighttime would look so much better. Wolfie votes Gudgeon. 5 Gudgeons.
But you have like neon light everywhere.
Yeah. You've got this fucking light tunnel as well. Like, it'll look real good if you set it to nighttime. If you do it right, that is. There are 5 Gudgeons so far. I'm pretty sure Gudgeon takes it. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in saying Gudgeon takes it.
Solar. The fucking cloak texture
What
isn't
cloak
broken.
texture?
It's
What are you
just to
talking
play. I think it's the I don't know.
Man, what cloak texture are you talking about? I don't see no cloak here. Alright. Oh, Gudgeon votes Sticky Adams. You don't want to vote for yourself. Yeah. I mean, that's the only one you can vote for, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure Gudgeon takes it. With 17 viewers in the chat and 5 of them voting for. Hey, if there's 17 viewers, why are only 5 people voting? What's going on here? Okay, 6 for Gudgeon. Solo just voted. Well, that's... I'm pretty sure that.
Wait, that shot. I'm gonna send one too.
Oh, you're gonna send one too? Better hurry up. You know, I'll call it Gudgeon. Gudgeon, I think. Okay, we'll take it. Gudgeon, you're the winner of tonight's render challenge. Ouch! Fuck me, keep on smashing my funny bone. Vote for next week. Choose next week's theme. Try to keep it as open to interpretation as possible, like a theme. So don't do something like a spinning kick, because that's only one thing that you can do. Try to make it open for people's creative interpretation so they can do something with it. So like a good word might be castle or something. So then, you know, people can just do how like castle they want. Michael says I vote Gudgeon. Yeah, everyone votes Gudgeon. Gudgeon's one is very nicely done. I really like it. Yeah, dude, this is wallpaper material. This is really well done.
Right?
I'm gonna just announce that on the Discord, just in case you didn't see it. Gudgeon, you win tonight's challenge. Choose next week's theme. Haha. Manuel Salazar says I just came in. Hey, welcome to the stream. We're about to end it now. Carlos, this is the 3rd time Jay First now playing the stream. Dude, it's because I have this thing. Okay, I've got the fucking mic stand, right? But I have to attach it to the desk. I've been taking it off because when I do Arknights, this takes up a whole bunch of the screen. And so I gotta take this off to record. But now that I've taken this off, it's not there anymore. So I can't see it in my periphery. So I just move my hand and then fucking the stand itself, which is right here where I plug it into, because it's just like a base I have to plug it into. Always, Funny Bone just rams it into there. Constantly. Friendship is the next theme. That's easy. Nice. Alright, that's it. Friendship is the next theme. Okay, cool. We'll take it. Wait, what the cloak? Hang on, what? You got a cloak? No, that's worse. You made it worse. No, you lost the subject there. If your main thing was the cloak, you gotta focus on the guy being cloaked, as in like a chameleon. Excuse me. You gotta focus on the guy here, not the city. If you're gonna have the city in the shot, you have that guy not cloaked. That shot's one is a stealth. What is that? What is that? It's a sheep eating a sandwich out of a caravan. Your masterpiece. Nice. Alrighty. Well, everyone, thank you for joining in the stream. If you have not already, make sure you smash that like button. I really appreciate you guys coming over to check out the animation streams, especially if you're not an animator yourself. I hope that I'm able to educate you guys through showing what you can do in 2 hours, especially people who like to procrastinate a lot. Hopefully by participating in these streams, it's getting you more creative and thinking of ideas and getting to work a lot more. And if that's accomplished, then my goal is accomplished. I will see you again the next time I stream. I will be doing more hand-holding streams the second I'm done with the video. Once I finish the next video, I will be doing more hand-holding streams. Before that, if I don't upload a new video, don't expect another hand-holding stream, because I really need to get that done. I pushed that back by a lot. I'm delayed by 3 days. Can't delay it anymore. Alright. Cheers, y'all. Thanks for joining us. What do we say this time?
I thought. Wow, this is late.